video contains content and language which may be considered inappropriate for viewers under the age of 18. Viewer discretion is strongly advised.
What's up, YouTube family? This is your guy Jordan Live. Thank you very much for watching another Jordan Live banger. Do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, man. I just want to say, man, I look around at my peers, I look around at my contemporaries, I'm one of the youngest doing it. I am one of the youngest doing it. Banger, this is Random Thoughts episode number 20. Damn, dude. I'm so damn fast. Knowing it, the following clip is triggering. The following clip will get you in your feelings.
I just got one question for you. What is the number one rule?
Don't fuck with the church's money.
Let's go.
Oh shit!
Yeah, let's get this money. Let's get this money. I need this money. Yeah, let's get this money. Let's get this money. I need this money. I'm on that Avion 44. Yeah, I'm Mr. Kicker though. You ain't gotta beg and please. I just want my fucking cheese. Prada shoes in different flavors. I don't want no fucking favors. 20 thou on my neck. I'm just trying to chase a check.
Oh,
All
shit.
black Cadillac, whipping like the president. Cookie jars and all my cars. Cali's out my favorite scent. Eyes low can tell I'm bent. Fuck your bills, fuck your rent. I need mines before it's spent. Every penny, every cent. Yeah, let's get this money. Let's get this money. I need this money. Yeah, let's get this money. Let's get this money. I need this money. Yeah, let's get this money. I need this money. Let's get this money. Yeah, let's get this money. I need this money. Let's get this money. I'm on that 1942. I'm big tank. Fuck is you. Shit it black Mercedes blue. Bust up like a business suit. Rhyme through the city lurking. Niggas say they pockets hurting. Broke bitches always flirting. Broke bitches make me nervous. Sick back smoking Cali blood. West Coast and Cali love. Just bought a AR-15. Got it from my Cali plug. Run my city, justice facts. Run my city, y'all get left. Niggas playing with my cheese. Put that AR to your now, nigga. Yeah, let's get this money. Let's get this money. I need this money. Yeah, let's get this money. Let's get this money. I need this money. Yeah, let's get this money. I need this money. Let's get this money. Yeah, let's get this money. I need this money. Let's get this money.
Don't fuck with the church's money.
Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. 1, 2. What is this? What's going on, YouTube family? It's the guy Jordan Live. Thank you very much for watching another Jordan Live banger, man. What's going on, family? What's going on? What's going on? Make sure my sounds are up.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
You know how we do. You know how we do. We're going to do it just like we did it the other day. Every time I see family in the building, every time I see you in the chat, every time you pull up in the panel, I got to go ahead and drop a bomb for you. My boo, it's great to see you. Great to see you. I'm doing well. I hope you're doing well as well. Bonnet Light Body. Salutes, dude. I'm glad you're back. Great to see you around. Hope all is well. Old Dirty Breezy, my Uncle Breezy. I hope all is well. My drunkle's in the building. I hope all is well. And your significant other as well. Can't forget about Lady Fresh. I hope she is doing well. Miss Wanda, I hope you are doing well. Thank you very much for tuning in. Every time I see family in the building or I see you in the chat, I got to drop a bomb for you. I hope everybody is well. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. So I feel like I don't know. I was looking at some of my older videos recently, and I said, you know what? I'm a little bit too stiff. I try to make this somewhat professional. Make sure I got some light in here. Okay, that's a little better. That's a little better. I try to make sure it's professional. I said, you know what? I got to lighten up a little bit. We're going to keep this lighthearted. We're going to keep this light going. Miss Wanda, I'm doing well. I hope you are doing the same. I really do appreciate you dropping by. It's great to see you in your nature walks. Very inspiring, by the way. We could all use some nature. We could all, go outside and smell the grass, smell the air a little bit, Salute to you. Thank you very much for tuning in. Old Dirty Breezy, salute to you and the rest of the drunkles. Let me tell you something. Of all YouTube, The Drunkles is one of my favorite shows. I appreciate the Drunkles. I appreciate the time y'all put in. I appreciate the grind that y'all put into it. Very inspiring as well. I appreciate it and thank you very much. It's been a long road. Let me tell you something, and this is not to belabor the point because I got some topics to talk to y'all about. It is tough content creating when you got a lot on your shoulders. It's very difficult. But sometimes you forget that sometimes you just got to hit the button and just go for it. Sometimes we have, sometimes we have anxiety, and sometimes we have what I like to call good anxiety, that nervous anxiety when you're about to do something special, you're about to do something new. I still get that every time I hit the live button here. But I know that when I have that good anxiety, that's because I love it. So I'm here. A lot has gone on, family, hasn't it? A lot has gone on, hasn't it, family? We got new president-elect. I'm gonna talk about that in the tail end. I'm gonna drop the link for anybody. Republicans, you want to call up and do your victory lap? Tonight's the night. Democrats, if you want to cry a little bit and you need the old shoulder to cry on,
Oh shit! Oh shit!
tonight's the night for it. Let's have the conversation now so that we can move on to bigger and better things. I like to take care of the elephant in the room. The elephant is very distracting. It is very distracting to the eye. We need to just get it out of the room, and then we can move on to better and bigger and better things. That's how I always see it. Oh, the fresh perspective with Lady Fresh. It is great to see you. Thank you very much for tuning in. Every time I see family in the building, I got to drop a bomb for you. Lady Fresh, great seeing you. It's an absolute pleasure to see you. Thank you very much. gotta get the elephant out of the room. And when I open the panel, nobody joins. It is what it is. But in order for me to move forward with other content, I got to get this out. I can't go on another day, another night without talking to y'all about what has transpired. But I'm not going to beat you over the head with it first. I'm going to wait a little bit. I have a couple topics that I want to get into. Now, first of all, let me just say this. There are jobs that are very dangerous. A lot of jobs out there like that. And one of the most dangerous jobs like that is, in terms of danger, is bounty hunting. Let me go ahead and drop a bomb for the song that we just heard in the beginning of the show. I don't know about y'all, but I like that. That was Bounty Tank. And I don't know if you've heard about Bounty Tank, but I know everybody here has heard of Dog the Bounty Hunter, right? Him and his wife, bounty hunting, whatever, racist, whatever. But there is a black version of Dog the Bounty Hunter. There is. And his name is Bounty Tank. Why do I bring him up? Because he's been one of my favorite YouTubers and one of my favorite channels to watch over the last, I'd say, year or so. To be completely honest with you, he's probably the only YouTuber I think I have a membership with, if I'm not mistaken. I want to show you just a little bit about what he's about. Now, this isn't going to tell the whole tale. This isn't going to tell the whole story. But this is just a little bit about what has gotten him, his infamy. Because as you heard in the beginning of the show, that was Mr. Kick Door by Bounty Tank. So he is a rapper as well. But he also is a bondsman. And if you don't know about a bondsman is a little different than a police officer. See, a police officer needs warrants and stuff to go in your house. A bondsman don't need that. When you sign on the dotted line to get bond out or bond somebody out, guess what? You become a cosigner. They have the legal right to kick in the door. They have a legal right to go into a whatever dwelling you or whoever you sign for is in. They have every right to go in. So it's already kind of dangerous to start with. I just want to show you just a little bit of what he gets into. Just a little bit. I don't know how the copyrights be working nowadays. Wait a minute. Let me get a good one. There. See, look what just happened there. He just kicked in somebody's door and they wanted a signature. So obviously you get the story there. He's not a bad guy, right? He's just a bondsman. He gets people out of jail. That's a good thing, right? Well, he recently got into something traumatizing. So he recently got shot. He got shot last month, actually. And he almost didn't make it. And I just want to show it real quick. Well, let me not say that, because the footage of what happened has not come out. However, there has been more updates. He's doing well, but I just want to talk about it because of the simple fact that it's amazing and I don't think he's clout chasing. Let me just put it out there like that. I really think that he's doing his job. He just so happens to have cameras following him doing his job. So I don't think he clout chases at all. I say that to say that what he's doing for our entertainment is so dangerous. And I'm sure with everybody that he captures, while he may know the danger, he's probably done it so many times. He's just like, you know what? Okay. It's just another day. Not knowing every day he's doing this could be his last. It's crazy. So let me just go ahead and play a video. Let me just go ahead and play a video real quick, because I know that there was a video out there talking about, what happened to him and everything. And okay, here we go. There's actually a news clip in here. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. And you know what the craziest thing about it is? Is that they still haven't caught the person. They still haven't caught the person. It just goes to show you, man. Oh, no audio? Oh. You want to know why it's probably... You want to know why it's no audio? Because every single time I play something, it's... StreamYard, wait a minute, StreamYard. Let me get something right with y'all, man. Let me get live with y'all real quick. So you double your price from $25 to $45, and you're still having people having these issues here. Breezy, I know what's going on. I know exactly what happened. What happened was that every time I have to play something, I have to take off the echo button or whatever. It's stupid. StreamYard, y'all done doubled your price on... Let me shut up.
Oh shit!
Let me shut up. Let me take the L. And let me just play it again.
Bounty hunter who was shot while serving a warrant. Thank you for joining us. I'm Mike Holden. The shooting happened around 8:15 p.m. in the 1100 block of 7th Avenue when bail bondsman Frank Frazier, known as Bounty Tank, and other bail bondsmen were attempting to serve a warrant there. Someone fired shots, hitting him. Police say Frazier was shot in the torso and was taken to the hospital in serious condition. According to police, a 16-year-old boy and an 18-year-old man were located at the house and were arrested on outstanding warrants. Anyone with any additional information is asked to contact police.
Yeah, so it's just crazy. And again, this is a popular guy. I mean, this is a popular YouTuber. I want to try to find one more song of his. He got one with all kinds of cheeks going on here.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
I was like, oh my God. Let's see. Let's have some fun, shall we? Let's have some fun before we open up the panel. And again, Republicans, Democrats, liberals, centralists, you got your smoke, you got your drink, do your thing, and get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Okay, let's play this one.
When you see Tank coming down the road, you know it's a good thing.
Let's check this out.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Hey, start that back over, man. I want to hear that again.
1, 2, 3, Oh shit! Oh shit!
All right, Bounty Tank, you up next. You up right now. What we doing with it?
Going to the top, up, so I mean to start from the bottom. Niggas gon' hate. So I'll keep the tools like MacGyver. Going for the win. Fuck second place, I want the title. You say you making moves. How you making moves, you an idol. High off life. I'ma need a designated driver. Addicted to the grind. I'ma need a motherfucking sponsor. Mama was a beast. Grew up with a motherfucking father. Didn't mean shit. Constipated, went a little harder. It turned me to a dog. I'ma need a motherfucking collar. Get to the goal, no soccer. Fourth and goal, fucking run an option. Shitting on niggas like a toddler. Nappy head looking like a roster. Corona 4, I think I need a doctor. 24 ground like a mamba. Swish. Fuck chill. I'm going for the motherfucking win. I'm on 10. Going for the motherfucking win. No pen. Going for the motherfucking win. O'Neal. Dunking on niggas for the win. Going to the
I like that. I like that right there. I like that right there. Y'all go ahead and subscribe to Bounty Tank real quick, man. Y'all go ahead and subscribe to Bounty Tank, man. He is alive. He did do a post that I want to go ahead and show y'all real quick, just to let y'all know, like, okay, because I know, you know, I kind of ended it off like, you know, with a I kind of ended it off with a song, but this actually has some good what state is he out? He's out of Cleveland, Ohio. He's out of Cleveland or Ohio, the state of Ohio. And here's his page right here, and here's a message right here. So he was just speaking right here. And express his heartfelt gratitude for your prayers and unwavering support through the challenging time. I am currently in the process of recovering from being shot, and it's by God's grace that I'm on the mends. I apologize for the delays that have occurred and may occur in the future as I prioritize my health and well-being of my daughter and family. Your support is incredibly meaningful to me, and I want to extend my deepest thanks on behalf of myself and my daughter. Yeah, I said that right. Your support is incredibly meaningful to me, and I want to extend my deepest thanks on behalf of both myself and my daughter. Every bit of your support continues to make a significant difference for us as we navigate through this tough period. Again, he did get shot. I mean, according to a report, he got shot 4 times. 4 times. So, yeah, salute to him. His shows are incredibly entertaining, and it just lets you know how dangerous some of these jobs are out here. Like, it's tough for people. Like, let me just say this real quick. It's tough out here for people. People are doing things that I'm sure they don't want to do, but they have to do it because times are hard. I guess this is going to go back to my, this is going to go to my later topic. People are doing what they have to do, and it's the holiday season coming up. People don't want to go to jail. Not right now. They don't want to eat that Thanksgiving tray that they giving out in there.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
They don't care. They don't care. I'm just saying. So it's, you know what? I apologize, Miss Wanda. So he actually, according to TMZ, and it's a graphic video. I'm not going to show the graphic video, but according to TMZ, he was shot twice in the left side of his chest with bullets ripping through the side of his Teflon vest, hitting his liver, pancreas, and small intestines. Now, here's why I got the 4 mixed up, Miss Wanda, so forgive me. We're told that Tank had 4 surgeries as a result of his gunshot wounds. So he got shot twice, but he had 4 surgeries. And you look at that and you think to yourself, damn, is he ever going to do this again? Something tells me he will. He loves this. He loves the hunt. Background story to him from what he was told. He was a nurse at one point. He said, I can't do this no more. I want to do something else that excites me. He picked bounty hunting. I can empathize with that. Doing things that you don't want to do, knowing that you want to do something much better and much more exciting. I completely understand that thinking. So, just want to say, man, Ms. Wanda, you're absolutely right. Blessed to be alive. And yeah, hope all is well. James T. Hathaway. If I'm not mistaken, what's going on with you, player? It's been a minute. Oh, it's been a minute. What's going on with you, player? I hope all is well. I really do hope all is well. Every time I do see family in the building, gotta go ahead and drop a bomb for you. Hathaway. What up with the player? Let me take some time. Known as Durk 5'4". It's been a minute, man. Good to see you, dog. Good to see you. Oh, you got twins on the. Oh man, let me go ahead and drop a bomb for that, brother. Congrats. Congratulations, my man. Ooh, scary times. Scary times. I always picture what goes through your mind when okay, yeah, you realize she puts on the stakes, so she's pregnant. You just realize it's more than one. Like that gotta be a trip, don't it? Imagine how people who had triplets feel. Like, good God. I'm thinking one. You gonna give me 3, Lord?
Oh shit! Oh shit!
But salute to you, man, and congratulations, though, man. Glad to hear that, man. For real, for real. Babies are a blessing, man. Babies are a blessing, and they're a symbol of hope, in my opinion. They're a symbol of going forward. Because think about it, and I say it all the time, and not to get all sappy with you, but I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I say it all the time. There's some people who, they don't have children, they don't have kids, and you got to think about what is your purpose in life. What makes you want to wake up in the morning and continue on about your day? What pushes you? What drives you? Having children is like a cheat code to that. Every time you see your kids smiling, every time you see your kids laughing, maybe sometimes every time you see your kid cry, you should know, okay, I now have a guaranteed built-in reason why I should keep going every single day. It's a wonderful thing, man. And again, congratulations, brother. Congratulations. Before I drop the link, it's not going to be long before I drop the link. Usually I like to do like a 45-minute long monologue, but it's been so long since I've been on here. It's been so long since I dropped the link. I feel like I want to do that a little early. So I want to talk about something else as well. I just want to talk about, I'm going to be honest with you. I want to talk about a lot of things, right? So before I drop the link, can somebody tell me what's happening here? What's happening here? What's going on with this guy? Let me tell you something. To be able to make it out of whatever situation you're in, or whatever, bad times or trials or tribulations you may have, to get out of that has to be absolutely overwhelming. But when you continue to play around, especially when you of a higher status, to me, it really just speaks to a level of stupidity that I'm just not understanding. I'm not getting it. Now, listen, I don't know a lot about Chicago politics. Okay, I'll completely admit that. But I know Vaughn was a disturbed individual. Okay. So if this was a revenge plot for a man who, let's call it what it is, did dirt, It's just not adding up to me. I want to play a little bit of a video, not a lot of bit of a video, but just a little bit of a video about it. And then you know what? Before I get into my Trump topic, I'm gonna drop the link for the Trump topic. No, let me take that back. I'm about to drop the link in like the next 2-3 minutes. Because I want somebody to explain this to me. Doogie, if you have time, brother, I know you're busy. I'll become a dad, so I'm sure you're pretty busy. But if you have a couple minutes, I'd like you to please come up on the panel and just explain to me, what am I missing here? Because again, I'm not very versed on Chicago politics. I'm not. I know a couple names here and there, but I don't study it, right? So yeah, let me just play this real quick, and let's see if we can get a somewhat basic understanding. By the way, but hang on, because I'm sure you wasn't able to hear that. StreamYard, I swear you get on my nerves. Let's run it back.
A popular rap artist is behind bars after a shocking arrest, as authorities accuse him of being connected to an alleged murder for hire plot. Chicago rapper Durk Banks, better known by his stage name Lil Durk, was arrested yesterday after allegedly attempting to flee the country, and at this time he's being held in a Broward County jail in Florida, awaiting transfer to the...
Now, let me just say, right, in an update, he is in California now. So this is a little bit of an older video, but he has been transferred. He is in California right now under the U.S. Marshals custody. Just to give you a little update there. Let's continue.
The U.S. Marshals. According to the FBI affidavit, the Grammy Award-winning rapper is charged with conspiracy to commit murder for hire. His arrest comes on the same day as federal prosecutors announced in California the charges of 5 other men for the attempted murder of Georgia rapper Quando Rondo, whose real name is Taquayan Bowman.
Now, I don't know. Because did they know? Like, did somebody tell? Right? Am I bugging here? Did somebody tell? Because here's the thing about the feds that I realized about the feds. When they get you, they've already done the research. They've done the legwork already. By the time they slap you with the cuffs, they got pretty much all they need to get you. I feel like I'm missing something here.
Transfer to the U.S. Marshals. According to the FBI affidavit, the Grammy Award-winning rapper is charged with conspiracy to commit murder for hire. His arrest comes on the same day as federal prosecutors announced in California the charges of 5 other men for the attempted murder of Georgia rapper Quando Rondo, whose real name is Taquayan Bowman. Prosecutors say those 5 men all have ties to Chicago gangs and all targeted the Georgia rapper in retaliation for the murder of Chicago rapper King Von.
Now, see, what I mean? Hold on, y'all. I'm about to drop the link in a second. Let me just hear just a little bit more of this, because yeah.
According to prosecutors, all 5 men, who include Kevon London Grant, a.k.a. Vonnie, Asa Houston, a.k.a. Boogie, David Brian Lindsay, a.k.a. Brown Eyes, Keith Jones, a.k.a. Flocka, and DeAndre Dontrell Wilson, a.k.a. Didi. They all face charges including conspiracy to commit murder for hire, committing murder for hire involving death, and use of a machine gun in a violent crime resulting in death. And the most serious charge carries up to the death penalty if convicted. According to...
So we're not talking about some little time. Oh, ooh. See, now we're getting into things that I didn't even know about. I didn't know death penalty was on the table. I didn't know the death penalty was in play. I didn't know that. I don't even think death penalty was in it for the thug thing. No. Wow. I swear I did not know this until just now.
The prosecutors, all 5 men, have ties to Lil Durk's hip-hop group Only the Family, also known as OTF. OTF was founded by Lil Durk more than a decade ago. And according to the FBI, OTF members engage in violence, including murder and assault, at the direction of Lil Durk and to maintain their status in OTF. King Von, whose real name was Davon Bennett, was also a part of OTF and frequently collaborated with and was a longtime friend of Lil Durk. King Von was shot and killed in November of 2020 outside a nightclub in Atlanta. He was killed in the early morning hours of November 6th during an...
It's just crazy. It's just crazy because, I mean, was I the biggest fan of Durk? No, like, honestly. But he at least had enough notoriety for me to know, like, okay, he is a somebody here. That's insane. You know, and I hope Game Ain't Fair is watching. Or Matt Militant. You know, Trump helped Kodak in his first term. Is Trump gonna help? Is Trump gonna help out Durk? Who knows? I see family in the building. Doogie 54, is that you?
That's me. What's up?
Let me drop a bomb for you, man. What's up, man? Can you hear me? Is there any echo?
Nah, can you hear me?
I hear you loud and clear, brother. How's it going?
Perfect. Man, shit. What we talking about?
Oh man, I got a couple things to talk about actually, man. But I just wanted to start off with these first couple things. I need a explanation, a good analysis of this Durk thing, because I feel like I'm missing a couple things. You fill in the gaps there.
All right, so the Durk shit.
Before you do so, I'm so sorry, Doogie. Let me just go ahead. Let me just go ahead and drop a bomb for Bonner Light Body. I see you in here, baby. Man, salute to you, man. Thank you very much for tuning in. I appreciate you, man. Hell yeah. Thank you very much. All right, Doogie 54. I appreciate you being up in here, man. I really appreciate it. Talk to me.
All right, so this is what it is. We all know the King Von situation, right?
Right.
We know how that shit popped off with Quando, Rondo, and them. They got into it. Von ended up getting smoked by Quando, Rondo, homeboy. So here we are, some years down the line. Everybody wondering how they gonna get that get back. Man, they go back, hit Quando's cousin. They were supposedly trying to hit Quando, and his cousin get murked in all this whole situation. So the feds start looking at it, and when they start investigating, come to find out, they say that the shit was orchestrated by Lil Durk, who paid some niggas to try to knock off Quando, but they hit his cousin. So this nigga, when they finally, one of his crew members in his OTF squad was wearing a wire and was recording a lot of shit. You know how the wire shit go. And make it even worse, the nigga Von made a diss song. Not Von, but Durk made a diss song about Quando. And in the song, he used a sound clip of Quando crying. I don't know if you ever seen the actual clip where Quando was crying when his cousin got murked and shit, but he used that sound clip in the song, but never said Quando name or nothing. So it's obvious who he's talking about. And then last but not least, the nigga was trying to board a plane like the day before the feds caught him, trying to head out of the country to like Dubai or some shit. So he got way too many red flags on him, bro. They on his ass. Durk ain't looking good, bro.
That's what it's looking like, but I didn't know the death penalty was in the building, though. I did not know that was on the table.
I wasn't knowing about that neither. That's crazy. But hey, shit, that's what it is, bro. Like I said a minute ago, man, niggas used to talk about studio gangsters. But now these niggas ain't studio gangsters now. Hold on, better yet, let me put it like this. Us as fans of music, like rap and shit, we kind of a problem because back in the day, we used to get mad at Dr. Dre and shit and Ice Cube because these niggas wasn't really no gangsters, but they could rap that shit real good. But now these niggas is really doing what they rapping about, and niggas is like, nah, man, keep that shit in the studio. So I'm like, what the fuck y'all niggas want, bro? I feel like us doing that back in the day is why we got what we got now.
Do you feel like this is, and do you feel like these hip hop groups are intentionally being targeted?
Bro, the hip hop police been around for years.
Mm.
And then on top of that, these niggas used to be a little more subliminal in their music. Nah, bro. It's straight up, nigga. I pulled at 6 o'clock on 33rd and popped the nigga in the head in front of the liquor store. Come on, man. They saying niggas, they'll say your whole government name, all kind of shit, bro. So it really ain't hard. I seen where they got a special squad in the police departments where their job is to watch rap music videos and listen to songs and pick up on what they saying, who they dissing and shit like that. It's crazy.
You know who I feel like needs to have like a security detail at all times? Academics. He make the police job so easy.
But you know, academics ain't doing nothing but watching the same shit we watching, bro. He just actually saying it. Because a lot of niggas be like, oh yeah, Durk definitely did that shit or something. But niggas be like, nah, y'all niggas is dry snitching. Don't say that. But nigga, we know. You know what I'm saying? It's just like with Puffy, dog. Niggas be like, hey, bro, man, let Puffy live, man. Man, y'all know Puffy did that weird shit. Come on, dog. But they be like, hey, man, y'all take every chance y'all can and shit on a black man. Like, nah, bro. If it's fucked up, it's fucked up. If that was your people's, you would feel some type of way. So,
I ain't
I
even
don't know, dog.
I ain't even talk about Diddy Dirty Money.
I'm gonna take Diddy off the table. That was just to prove a point.
Diddy. Yeah.
Like she said, Wanda said they on social media watching all this shit too. Yup.
Oh, it's insane, and that's the thing about. I'm telling you, the older generation, Gen X, and before, they really should relish in the fact that it really was easier to get away with dirt. You can't do that nowadays. Everything's
Oh, no.
recorded. Cameras is everywhere. Transactions, credit transactions, debit transactions. It's all being recorded.
Everything. Even if you think you ain't being recorded, you being recorded by the stoplight, by the camera at the gas station, by something, nigga. Something's recording you. But yeah, bro, that's crazy.
So to go back to Durk, you think that it's not looking good for Durk? It might be dunzo for Durk.
It's looking bad, bro. I mean, we seen what Young Thug just went through, and they didn't have as much on him. It was more of another nigga who said, "Oh well, this happened." Versus with Durk, they got a nigga who wore a wire. Nigga, we got proof that you already had a motive because nigga, that was your homeboy. You made a song dissing the nigga who cousin got murked, and you put the sound clips in the song. Now, why would you do that unless that was a nigga that you didn't like? And last but not least, nigga, you try to board the motherfucking plane up out this bitch. As soon as we finna close in on your ass, so yeah, you a flight risk. Lock his ass up. That's how they feel.
Yeah, that's exactly how it feels. You're not getting bail for what?
Yeah, nigga, you already showed us that you're not gonna stay in one spot. We can't trust you. But yeah, it's not looking good for good old Durk, bro. And like another nigga said, I seen a nigga on the internet talking about it was a nigga named King Yella. He's another nigga from Chicago, but he's a rapper and shit. He was talking about how fucking when Lil Durk go to jail, that nigga ain't who's scared of him. Like if a nigga big and muscled up and swole or something, got some pull or something, can go to get locked up, you be like, all right, that nigga probably got some rank in that bitch. Like Big Meech. Nigga, I don't think niggas is trying to pull up on Big Meech when he was locked up. I think that nigga was solid. But who knows? But little Durk, nigga, ain't nobody shivering in their boots over no Lil Durk, dog. He might have some pull, but physically, if you in prison, in jail, ain't no guns, ain't none of that shit, nigga. You gotta squabble, you gotta fight, nigga. That's when niggas find out if they really about that, because it's hard when you in jail, ain't no guns, ain't no weapons, bro. You gotta really stand on your own 2 feet. Niggas find out they really bitches.
And then
any nigga can pick up a gun, man.
Yeah, that's true. And then I think about Diddy Dirty Money in Brooklyn somewhere in a cell, anticipating a bologna tray. You know what I'm saying? Like, a loaf meal. And this nigga went from lobster and king crab and clams and shit.
Man, that nigga
meatloaf. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I ain't got no sympathy for Puff. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You got all that bread. He just like Kels, man. Y'all niggas got a habit of recording all y'all misdeeds. I mean,
Dude,
come on.
what they saying? 3 terabytes worth of data?
These niggas said 1 terabyte is 40 days. No, that's 40 hours worth of shit. So if you got three like videos, still images, they said it's so much shit that it takes hella months to even go through all this shit. So they ain't even went through all this shit the way they talking because this shit dates back to who knows when.
And Hollywood is so shh about it. Shh. Don't say nothing. Everybody's
Only
quiet.
the only nigga that keep running their mouth is Ray J.
Ray J and what's her name? Jaguar Wright, whatever her name is.
Yeah, that bitch been running her mouth. She just glad somebody actually believe her now. She like, I've been telling y'all that for 5 years. She like, yeah, well, bitch, okay, good for you.
Because you just came off as bitter. Like you really
Yeah,
did,
definitely.
Loki. But I
Nah, she
mean,
did.
but it does seem like there was some validity to it.
Hey, it's a lot of motherfuckers who didn't verify her stories.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, Talib Kweli got mad at the bitch because she was like, nigga, if you Talib Kweli, if you love your wife, why'd you fuck me when we was on tour? Talib was like, man, look, I was going through some hard times in life, and yeah. I'm like, damn, okay, the bitch wasn't lying. Like, niggas be verifying some of her shit without trying to. But
Right.
nonetheless, I don't give a fuck about none of them, man. Oh, hold on. Who said that? Somebody said Breezy say Puffy running to jail apparently. Did you hear about that? They say Puffy putting money on niggas' books. That way they can give them the phone time. He using niggas to try to intimidate witnesses, all kind of shit he doing, supposedly. I don't think they got it like that though. Puffy got that pull, but I don't know if Durk got it like that behind bars.
Definitely got pulled. Definitely got pulled.
Nigga, you getting keys to the city, you got pulled. Some kind of.
So sorry, Doogie. Quiet Storm. I got a little thing over here. You say hello to everybody. You speak. You say salute. You say, hey, how you doing? It's a level of respect. It's like somebody coming up to your door and you open your door and they just walk in. You look at them like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they didn't even wipe their feet, didn't take their shoes off, nothing.
You just walked in and just sat on my couch. So, does anybody know who Quiet Storm is?
Never seen him in my life.
Bonnet, Breezy, can we get some kind of verification on Quiet Storm? I've never seen this person a day in my life.
Breezy probably know him. Like I said, man.
I didn't get a hey, hi, how your mama? Nothing.
Oh shit!
Feeling some type of way over there.
Okay.
Man, what's up, Jay Dizzle? Man, where you been, dog?
Oh man, let's talk about it, man. Life be lifing with life and stuff,
Oh, I know.
You know what I mean? I was just talking about it. It's hard to create content when you got shit on your shoulders, man. It's really tough, I'm one of those recluse kind of guys. Like if I'm going through something, I'm a hermit crab. I'm gonna go in my shell. I'm gonna just sit in it for a little bit, and then we good.
That's when I do a lot of my most creative shit comes from times like that.
There we go.
Yep, brainstorming like a motherfucker.
Right. It's just.
The nigga said I ain't never heard of any of y'all. These niggas crazy.
Yeah. Well, let me just go ahead and give you one of these. I'll holler at you. Peace.
Y'all niggas are funny as fuck.
You know me now.
Oh shit!
Damn, nigga talked about my mama. Why you gotta talk about my mama like that, dog? That nigga said, and y'all mama. Damn.
I'm the
gotta bring my mama into it. Fuck. Hey, what Stephanie do to you, bro? What Stephanie do to you?
Woo, that was good. That's
all right.
funny.
I ain't trying to veer from what you're talking about. I know we going off on a whole tangent.
Nah, you good, man. It's all right, man. I needed this, man. I needed to get back into this because of the simple fact that, man, it's not that I want to be away, man. It's just tough. I'd rather just chill and just go through what I go through, and then when I get out of it, I come on back. You know what I'm saying? But enough about all that shit. Dude,
Sure.
he was 45. Now he's gonna be 47.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
And before you answer, I do see family in the building, so I got to go ahead and acknowledge family in the building. I do see behind the bar. Every time I see family in the building, I got to drop a bomb for you. Behind the bar, what's
My
going on
nigga,
with you,
man,
man?
Milk Man.
Yeah, man.
What's the deal, man? Man is a fucking one of my niggas right there. I fuck with you. I fuck with man.
Bada, I see you real quick. Give me just 1 second, brother, because I just want to ask Doogie real quick.
Yeah, holla at me and I'ma roll that. I gotta handle some shit.
Trump, the comeback,
What about
the
it?
return.
He back.
Your initial response.
I was supposed to be shocked. Nigga, first of all, niggas ain't voting for no woman, dog. I hate to be that nigga to say it. Niggas is misogynistic, bro. Niggas not voting for no woman. On top of that, it's a lot of racist. I ain't gonna say racist, but motherfuckers like, I ain't vote for no black lady. You know, I ain't vote for no black bitch. And then on top of that, it's a lot of, I had a nigga tell me, he said, economics over morality. And basically what he meant by that was, nigga, fuck the morals and shit. Nigga, Trump say he gonna do this and do that. Oh shit, Bonnet out here talking shit. But anyway, he say Trump gonna do this and do that. Fuck what Kamala talking about. I don't give a fuck if he say fuck niggas, fuck Mexicans, fuck gay people. That nigga, he say he gonna help me with my business and help me get my taxes and shit. I'm just like, all right. So niggas don't give a fuck about morals, bro. They rather have a nigga that's gonna keep their money right. I don't give a fuck about how you feel personally about shit. How I feel though, I ain't even vote, so I don't give a fuck, to be honest, bro.
There we go.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Bada like body, you there?
What up, my dude, Jordan Live?
What up, my guy?
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Long time.
Long time.
Bonnet. I ain't even gonna talk shit today. I'm a changed man. What's up, Bonnet?
I forgot your name. What's your name again?
Hey, I'm anonymous. Don't even worry about it.
Anonymous. All right.
Yeah.
That's good. Drop a bomb for Anonymous, Jordan Live.
Yeah. And I'm gonna let you have it. I'm gonna let y'all two chop it up.
No doubt.
I appreciate
No
you
doubt.
up, man.
All right, for sure. I'm gonna holler at you, Jordan.
All right, you be easy.
But I didn't mean him to run, Jordan. What's good?
I think he said he had a dip anyway.
Yeah.
What's going on though, Bonnet?
Everything is all right, man. For real. What's good with you?
I can't complain. Another day, another dollar.
Hey man, I seen Quiet Storm sitting there making remarks in your comment section. Like what's good with him though?
I don't know who Quiet Storm is. I've never seen him a day in my life. Surprised the hell out of me. But typically, I just like a hello or a salute, or even if you're saying it to me, say it to the chat. Say hi to everybody. This is a cookout. If you're gonna get a plate, say hi to people.
It's factually respect, you know? Like, why you gonna just sit there and just I don't know. This dude been following me for years and shit like that. I don't know, Jordan. Every time I make a comment, this nigga just like a fucking stalker.
Very interesting.
You know?
Very interesting.
But I ain't gonna bullshit you, Jordan. Quiet Storm is sitting right next to me. Right now. Yes, he is. I'm dead serious. Nigga.
Say what's up to me, man.
Say what up, nigga.
Yo, what up? I don't know who this is. It's my first time coming on your thing.
It's the live one, man. What's up with you? How you doing?
I'm chilling. I was just fucking with him.
That's all good. It's all good. Well, now that I know you and I can speak to you, I'll drop a bomb for you, Quiet Storm. There you go.
I respect that. Yeah.
See how that worked?
Yeah.
That's my dude.
Yeah, that's my.
That's my dude, Jordan Live.
Okay.
That's my dude. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, Bonnet, I got.
Go ahead.
Wait,
I fucked your head up, right?
We could have ran with that. We could have ran with that for a little bit.
Say it again. Say it
We
again.
could have ran with that for a little bit. Then mental
Okay, now it makes sense. Okay.
Of course, that's my dude for life. That's my bodyguard.
Okay.
That's my motherfucking nigga.
Okay.
Quiet Storm. We just was trying to fuck with you, though. You know what I mean?
But don't say man for life, nigga. I ain't gay.
How you doing? Put that weird. Look at this nigga right here. He's starting some shit. Drop a bomb for that shit.
Oh, shit. Body.
Yes, sir.
I gotta ask you.
Come on.
45. He's gonna be 47. I just need your initial thoughts.
Ain't you about to be 50?
No, he talk about Trump. I can't say I voted for him because I don't do that, but I was winning for him. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Trump all day, every day. I mean, what you feel about it, Jordan?
I feel like the capitalist in me feel like it could be good, but everything else, I feel like it could be a disaster. But
Yeah.
I'm along for the ride because this is what the people wanted. See, the last time that he lost, he said that these things are rigged and it's a rigged election, it's a rigged system. But now that he's won, everything's all right with it. System's all right. I got one. Okay, cool. Now you got 4 years to show me what it's all about. Inflation better not be a problem. More money better be in our pockets by the end of the year. Our taxes better not look crazy. There's a lot of things because I'm gonna be completely honest with you. And I was having a conversation earlier with my girl PST, and I was speaking to my guy Game Ain't Fair. That's my guy. And I was telling him that for 4 years, people have been saying Black people need to do better. Black people need to wake up. Black people is under the spell of the Democratic Party, and they need to come over to the Republican side. Well, guess what? Black men showed up for the Republican Party and voted for Trump.
Of course.
They helped deliver Trump back to the White House. So, to their estimations, some Black men did wake up. Now that they woke up, what did they wake up to?
Well, they woke up to, remember when he was in office 4 years ago, he did a lot, to be honest. He did a lot. He did more than Obama did, in my opinion. He did a lot. Okay, he sent me $1,200. Drop a bomb for that.
He did send $1,200.
Yeah, did you get it?
I did 2 times.
Drop a bomb for yourself.
Twice. I ain't gonna lie. That shit came.
Damn it, I didn't get it twice, goddamn it. Maybe I was in the hospital, but anyway, drop a bomb for me being in the hospital.
There we go. Oh man.
Quiet Storm, ask come here, Quiet Storm.
I needed that.
Talk to Jordan Live.
I just got one question.
Talk to me, man.
Yo, in 4 years, vote for me, because if he's a convict and he could get in office, I can too. That's all I gotta say.
That's what I'm talking about right there. That's what I'm talking. Listen, that's my thing.
Yeah.
You should be able to own firearms. You should be able to vote in any election you want. The things that were holding you back as a convicted felon, not saying you are, but I'm just saying in general, the things that were holding people back as convicted felons should no longer be on the table now that technically a convicted felon is now president-elect.
Yeah. And he not gonna go to jail. All his thing gonna go, they're gonna be dead, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dismiss. Dismiss. Yeah.
Dismiss.
Because he the president. Yeah.
Dismiss.
Yeah.
Craig, what's going on with you, man? Every time I see family in the building, I drop a bomb for you. Craig Durbin, what's up with you, man? Yeah. Salute to Craig Durbin. It's been a long time.
Damn right.
Miss Wanda says Latino men showed up and out for Trump. Yes, they did.
But let's talk about this, Jordan. What's the women problem? What they crying for on the internet, on the bonnet, or any problem? They crying, oh, you niggers, y'all black, this, that, you didn't come out the boat. What they hating for, Jordan?
Well, Monica, you know, I'm clearly not a woman, but you know, but from what I do hear, because Hillary Clinton lost in 2016, and now Kamala Harris has lost in 2024, there are some women who feel like that is just symbolic of them feeling like no matter how much they achieve, no matter how much they work, they're only going to get to a certain level in life. And they see the loss of Kamala Harris is just another example of that.
That's what I was about to say. No, because they wanted Kamala Harris to win that presidency.
Yes.
And she lost by a landslide. And they in their feelings and they blaming the black men for not getting out there and voting. And the internet is crazy. It was crazy. Some of them wanted to take their lives. Some of them wanted to go to Mars and get off this planet Earth. Everything because they blaming the black men that didn't get out to vote. I would tell them, all these black women that feel that way, that go suck your mother. Drop a bomb for that. Yeah, drop a bomb.
I don't know. I'm a little torn in that one, buddy. You'll get old shit.
Oh shit!
I don't know about a bomb, brother. Because they're entitled to feel that. Because black men,
they wanted a woman. A woman, a Kamala Harris. They wanted a Kamala Harris who clearly don't know nothing. If you look at Joe Biden in this election, and let me start like this. Joe Biden only got in there because Obama, he was elected Joe Biden for his second in command. So everybody felt like, okay, Obama, whatever, when he had to go or whatever the case is. So they voted for Joe Biden because the black was in him. Now, they didn't know that Joe Biden was so old that he cannot even fucking walk off of Air Force One. Coming down them stairs, I seen everything. He got dementia. And he elect Kamala Harris. Yeah, she's a female. Oh, she made her rounds to go for president or whatever. All females, and I'm going to sum it up short, all females with a vagina and a pussy, they wanted her to win. They wanted her to win. I'm gonna not even bite my tongue because there's never been a female president, and they wanted her to win. They got very disappointed when Trump won. It's no ever gonna be a female president that runs the United States?
I'm gonna cut him off about that one. This is Quiet Storm.
Talk
Hello?
about the Quiet Storm. Talk
I'm
about it.
gonna cut him off. I don't know what president said this, but they say as long as a female vice president, if a female be the vice president, and the president dies, that's the only way she gonna become the president. Whether it's a white lady or black lady or whoever, right?
Right. If the president die, yeah, the powers do transition.
Yeah, so I recommend the females go for the vice president and just hope the fucking president dies.
Well, see, my question would be like, do you think it's the opposite? Do you think that there's a big reason why Kamala lost is because there's a big section of people who just do not want a woman president?
I agree with you. They don't. Well, they don't want no females to be president, but don't like one president said. I forgot his name. It was some white. I forgot his name. He said it back a couple years ago. I mean, many years ago. But he said the only way a woman will be president if the president die and they a vice president and they'll take over.
Very interesting.
And I thought Biden was going to die, but he didn't. He was survived. They kept him alive.
I want to show a video real quick. Quiet Storm Biden. I want to show a video real quick because there's something called presidential etiquette, and when somebody is president elect, they meet somebody in the White House. Well, Biden and Trump met in the White House, and I just want to show how that went real quick. If you don't mind.
Okay.
Give me just 1 second.
President-elect and former president, Donald, congratulations. Thank you. And looking forward to having like we said, smooth transition. Do everything we can to make sure you're accommodated, what you need. And we're going to get a chance to talk about some of that today. So
good.
Welcome
Thank you.
back.
And, thank you very much. And politics is tough, and it's in many cases not a very nice world, but it is a nice world today, and I appreciate it very much. A transition that's so smooth, it'll be as smooth as it can get, and I very much appreciate that, Jim.
You're welcome.
Now, they talked all kinds of shit about each other. All kinds of shit. And then when a winner is announced, now we're buddy-buddy, we're smiling, we're laughing. And I'm like, well, what happened to the cutthroat politics that was just going on not even 30 days ago?
Remind me of the Jake Paul and Tyson fight. Okay. Continue.
Man, let me tell you something. Did you? I'm guessing we're going all over the place, and that's fine. It is what it is.
I'm sorry about that.
No, you're fine. This is Random Thoughts. This is what we do. You saw that fight, didn't you?
Yeah, I watched that shit. It was buffering all night, but yeah, I seen it.
Let me tell you something. I was having troubles with the stream all night. It was buffering.
Everybody was doing. Yeah, sorry.
And then Quiet Storm. And then just when I think things are worse. Just when I think things are bad, I play for Netflix since 2012, and I watch a big old fight, and I see Mike Tyson's ass.
Oh yeah.
Did you see that? I said that man's ass is out. You kissing your son, and that's fine. You can do that. You love your boy. But then you turn around, and your ass is out.
Oh shit!
No, you don't want to see that.
I'm gonna say this to like, yeah, I don't want to talk about his ass, but yeah, that was crazy.
Bring Megan Thee Stallion out. Bring Glorilla out. Bring one of these young things. We don't. Oh my God! Don't get me started.
Yeah, or the two boxer ladies, they was fighting. Yeah, she got robbed, I think.
Fight of the night, Quiet Storm.
It was
Fight of the night. Amanda Serrano versus Katie Taylor. It was a great fight. Katie
Serrano to the one.
Katie Taylor, you a dirty white girl.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
All that headbutting you was doing.
Yeah.
You knew what you was doing. You knew what you was doing. We got to play this one.
What the fuck is wrong with you white boys?
There should be girls. But it was a great fight. It was a good fight. Mike Tyson, 58 years old. I don't know what week what else anybody expected. 48
Let
years
the
old.
ass out.
There we go. His ass out.
Yeah, no.
And honestly, I said it on Twitter. I said from round 1 to maybe 2, it went from "Come on, Mike, knock him out, Mike," to after round 2, it was just "Please survive, Mike. Please don't collapse in the ground, Mike. Please don't get knocked out, Mike. Just make it to the final round. Make it to the final minute."
That was a setup.
Yeah, it was a setup.
You know that,
Yeah.
Joey.
I know. It was a cash grab.
Mike Tyson get 2.5 million a round.
20. Oh yeah, but 20
a
million.
round, 20 million, 8 rounds, something like that.
It was a cash grab. They robbed the bank. That's all they did.
Yeah. And Mike
All they
Tyson,
did.
he could have knocked him out, but he wasn't punching. He wasn't punching. He wasn't punching.
Right. Oh, we got family in the back here. Craig Durbin, what's going on with you, player? How you doing, man?
Why you hiding, bro? Why you hiding?
It's been a long time, man. How you been?
Surviving.
That's all you can do.
The fight, I want to say this. If Jake Paul has got enough money to spend $1 million on his get up for the fight, he's got way too much money to spend.
What you mean?
He spent $1 million for his outfit for that fight. There were diamonds in that outfit.
Well, I can't be too critical of that because my favorite wrestler of all time is Nature Boy. Woo! Ric Flair. Oh shit! So we know about him. You know, champagne everywhere, Rolexes. I can't really. That's just
how many times is he going to wear that outfit? One time, probably. You know that's going to go into some auction someplace.
Yeah, it might get
but
off.
Tyson didn't give a shit.
Well,
Tyson didn't care. I mean, he's already made his point. He is by far the strongest boxer that they've had since probably Ali.
Well, quick, let me ask you. When you first heard this fight was going on, 58-year-old Mike Tyson, 27-year-old Jake Paul, what did you think at first? Like, what did you think?
It's money. It's pure money.
Right.
You know, and it is what it is. Tyson will go do it again if he gets enough money for it. He already said that at the end of the fight.
Right.
You know, and hats off to the dude. 58 years old, getting out there lasting 8 rounds with somebody that's half his age. That's a tough dude. There's nobody that could convince me any different. That is a tough dude.
One of the toughest of all times, but I think it's time for Mike to just sit on the couch and smoke.
It is, but you know what?
Eat his little mushroom bars. You know what I'm saying?
He's about as bullheaded as he is strong.
Yeah, he's done his job. You know, he's entertained the masses for generations. We'll never forget about one Mike Tyson.
I will say this: Netflix site crashed at least 6 times during that fight. So they know that if they're going to put on a live event like that, they're going to have to up their game.
Yeah, and WWE is coming to Netflix next year in January.
Maybe. Netflix better get their crap together because people are going to not pay for that. You know what I mean?
I'm telling you, man. It was bad. It was bad. It's bad when you pay for Netflix, but you need to go to an illegal site, quote unquote, in order to watch a clear stream. That's bad. That's how you know you dropped the ball. Netflix.
They dropped the bomb. They dropped the bomb on on their own toes. And you know what? They were in Dallas, so you know that's one of the meccas for IT. There's so much IT there. There's so much broadband. There's so much pipe that there should have never been any kind of drop in that.
Right.
I mean, how many data centers are in Dallas?
I really think that they did that. Really, Netflix, I think they did that just so they can talk about Netflix, how they dropped that and all that and the confusion. Yeah, because I don't know. But go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. I was just going to ask, you think this was staged right here? So this is
of course
supposedly the slap. Yeah, that was
sure it was
right
staged.
Look at it.
It was for hype.
Yeah, of course. Of course that was.
That wasn't really what I would consider to be a Tyson slap anyway. I mean, he was kind of like backup boy.
I mean,
yeah. Exactly.
If he had stepped on his toes and hurt Mike Tyson's toes, I guarantee you it would have been a hook and not a slap.
And that's apparently what happened. So apparently he did step on his toes, and we're just saying this slow motion here. I mean, that was a slap.
It was a slap, but it wasn't like you didn't draw back and slap him. That was just kind of like a step off my business slap.
And that's a $20 million slap.
I don't want to be disrespectful or rude, but that was like a.
Oh, Craig, you borged out.
Yeah, but look at that. That's a $20 million slap.
Right.
And ain't no way in the world I'm coming out there with them bikinis, whatever the fuck you call that shit. The fuck? The fuck? $20 million? I'll strap on some goddamn bikinis. The fuck? No, he's talking about, look at this. Look at this. No, he's talking about this slap.
The slap.
Yeah, I'll come out there with a swimsuit on. Whatever. I don't give a fuck. $20 million. Shit.
$20 million slap. That was good.
That was a $20 million slap.
That's good. Yeah.
Mike Tyson, he could knock that. He from Brooklyn, where I say, yeah, goddamn it. I'm from Brooklyn. That nigga to knock that nigga the fuck back to fucking Mars.
Mm-hmm.
Only reason why I say Mars because you was with me, Quiet Storm, when I was watching some shit with these election bitches talking about they in their feelings about the ones that didn't talking about the ones that blaming black men that got Trump in the office because they didn't vote. This is Jordan Live. Did you see all that?
I did not.
You didn't see the internet going crazy talking about, because it's the black men that didn't vote and they crying. The women up there crying. Oh, because y'all failed to vote. Because they wanted Kamala Harris in there because she had, well, I can't be disrespectful because it's a woman. And
I think it's deeper than that, to be honest with you.
What's up? How you think?
I think that Obama said, I'm done. I'm going to Hawaii. I'm going to enjoy my life. I'm just going to shell out and not do this because there's too much stuff popping off all over the world. I don't want my name on it.
No, but he was advocating. Remember, Obama
not really. Not really.
No, I'm sorry.
He wasn't pushing. He wasn't pushing like he did with Biden.
No, but did you see
Michelle did some stuff. Michelle did some stuff.
That's where I was gonna go. Michelle, she gave a good speech to get Kamala Harris up in there. Obama was going hard to push for Kamala Harris to get up in there to be the president. Have you heard from them since?
Yeah, they're in Hawaii, and there's a 3-part disconnect here. So everybody clearly can tell that Biden is not mentally there.
Right, no doubt.
It's a proven fact that Obama has spent every week for the last 4 years in Washington. That's a fact.
Yeah.
So he's clearly kind of pulling the shots, and I think that he was just tired. He was done. And they didn't really give her any kind of platform to run on. She had no message of what she could deliver as president.
Well, and Ms. Wanda said it in the chat initially, Obama wanted a primary. I think there was a split. I think Biden really wanted Kamala to be next up, but I think that there was a piece of the Democratic Party that did not want Kamala to be next up. But
they shelved Biden because Biden got obliterated in that debate.
And here's what I think, and let me just go real quick on this tangent. I blame Joe Biden's people. We've seen his decline back in 2021 when he first caught the 19. You know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
We've seen his decline after that when he was in that basement in Delaware for weeks because he got sick. We said He don't look right.
Right.
Something's not right here.
Right.
Nah, coming up to the primaries, he's sharp as a tack. He's the Democratic nominee. He's sharp as a tack. And then he shit the bed on live TV in that debate.
Right.
And finally made people go, no, he's not it. I blame those people who enabled him because he should have dropped out. He should have announced way back.
Exactly. Exactly.
You want to go for the nominee? Go right ahead.
But,
Sorry.
but what you know, here's what you gotta know. It's because of Obama. Obama, right? I'm not discrediting him. Black people, that's what I'm just talking about. Because Obama got in, Biden was his vice president. Hey, so if he was his vice president, we're gonna vote for him. And that's how he got in. That's how he exactly got in. Nobody could tell me nothing because nobody heard of Biden. I'm telling you, nobody heard of Biden until Obama appointed him his vice president. Now
he was popular though. No, he was popular. He was a popular senator.
I
no?
mean, not
He
in my
was.
world. I don't know.
He was.
I'll cease and dismiss. But go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. I was just going ahead.
And then the other factor that I think cost the election to go in Trump's favor was the messaging, because they bypassed the news cycle and Trump went right to the voters with his social media.
I agree. Kamala going on The View, and when she was asked straight up, is there anything different you would do Biden is doing right now? And she couldn't think of anything. That was part of the end of her.
It was.
The people were not happy. And I'm sorry, you have a man who is saying he's not running. He's done. If you disagree with certain points, say it, speak it, talk about it. So what? He's done. His political career is over.
And the other thing, she did the SNL, Saturday Night Live,
which was
instead of going and talking to her base.
Which I honestly, I think that was I think that was an okay look, Craig. I think that was.
It wasn't, because she had a rally planned in a state that she needed to win, and she bypassed that state to go to Saturday Night Live, Minnesota.
What state was that?
Minnesota.
Exactly. And let me tell you something.
He turned around and left all them people standing.
Oh, I'll watch everything.
Hey,
yes, sir.
T. Oh, I see my sister in the building. What's going on, T? Got to drop a bomb for any family I see in the building. What up, T? What do I see in the building? Okay. Bonnet, sorry to cut you off. Say that again.
No, it's all good. No. He's right. Minnesota. She had to win that, right?
Well, that was where VP pick was from. Wasn't he the governor of Minnesota?
That's true.
She shelled that whole entire population of people, supporters, which were there to back him.
But let's change this up a little bit. So now Kamala Harris, whatever her name is, Laws, now she got to owe money because she had all those rappers and all that. She had rappers. I mean, I'm not discrediting them. She was paying out 50 cents or whoever. Jordan, who she was paying out, and she's in the debt, Jordan.
She paid Cardi B for her speech, which was horrible. Apparently the little transporter, whatever they use for like their speeches and whatnot, it wasn't working, so she had to use a phone at the last minute. That went really bad. And also Megan Thee Stallion. And let me go ahead and play this without, let me just turn off the volume here.
Yeah,
this was part of her performance at the rally.
Thank you.
And this was not a good look. This was not needed at this time. People are saying they're starving. People are saying they're scared about immigrants. They do not have time to talk about some damn body, yaddy, yaddy, yaddy.
Turn it up, Jordan. Turn it up.
Nah, I can't play the music. I don't want to get copyrighted.
Oh, okay, yeah, right.
People don't want to see this when people starving and hurting.
Well, what about? Well,
I
think she paid Beyonce for that fucking speech. I'm sorry, my language. What about Beyonce? Yeah,
that's true. I think she came off on appearance. She didn't sing a note. She didn't sing Halo, single lady.
Yeah, the ladies run the world. No, you don't.
Oh shit! And
The ladies
this is the other thing too, Jordan.
my face.
When they started calling out all this debt, when they started calling out all this debt, do you notice how fast Oprah ran from that and saying, "I didn't get $1 million. My company got $1 million." Oprah ran from that so fast.
I saw it. They ran up on Oprah going to a car. Is that the same thing you seen?
Yeah, they asked her about the $1 million that she charged for that speaking fee, and she's like, "That wasn't for me. That was for my production company."
Man, the fuck out of here with that shit.
Because they have to pay all the traveling expenses and all that stuff for all her entourage. Her entourage had to be paid.
And the thing I don't like, right? When Trump, okay, look, $10 million for that.
Look at that smile.
Look at that.
How much money did Eminem get paid? That's the question.
That's that smile like I'm getting paid. I just gotta smile. Just talk. I don't know, Craig. What do we have to look forward to for the next 4 years?
You know what? No matter what, win, lose, or draw, it can't be any worse than the last 4.
Sorry, next 4 years, quiet storm.
We got an echo big time. Hang on.
Oh shit, my bad. I already know what it is. Okay.
You got it?
Yep, I got it. Go right ahead.
All right.
Okay.
Quiet Storm wanted to say something.
Oh, you said for the next 4.
Uh-oh. We lost him.
Wow. He was gonna say for the 4 years, Quiet Storm for president. Craig Durbin.
You know what? And I've talked to a lot of people across the country. She got train wrecked in that election because she didn't have anything for people to vote for.
But you know, Craig, it's a learning lesson, though, right?
It is. And you know what? I'm not going to say that Trump's without flaws because he's human.
Because for 4 years we've been saying that, Black people need to wake up. Black people is slaves to the Democratic Party. And let's call it what it is, Craig. Black men showed up for Trump. They voted.
I think that all the demographics showed up.
Well, I'm just narrowing it down to black men.
I think that if you drill down into the election results and look at the per capita votes, the amount of swing that he had from 2020 to 2024 on votes across the board was a complete landslide.
But
for himself.
But do you think black men need to be giving us some appreciation for bringing Trump back to the White House?
I think everybody needs to have some appreciation. I think that's a problem. I think that's a problem.
Yeah, but
we don't have any pride.
But Craig, between me and you, let's talk about the blacks, though. Let's talk about the blacks. They deserve some appreciation because they brought it home. The Latinos showed up.
Everybody showed up.
The
everybody's hungry.
Showed up. But black men showed up after being told that we're slaves to the Democratic Party. Do you think we deserve some respect after this election?
I think that the messaging for the last 20 years about the segregation stuff that's been going on, that's been causing the divide, I think that people are tired of it. I mean, honestly, are you not tired of having the the race card thrown in your face every minute of the day. Every news cycle has got some racist stuff going on in it. And people are just getting, I mean, they've
Not
overplayed that to the point that it's diluted. It
you
has no
know,
meaning.
that's true. That's true. That's true.
And what people care about is putting food on the table, paying their bills, and putting some money in the bank. Period.
That's
Leave
true.
all the rest of the DEI and all that stuff out of the situation. We want to make a paycheck, take care of our family, and the rest of it's nobody's business.
Yeah, I see your point right there too, because I look forward to the future. I really do. Me, myself, and I really do look forward to the future. Now, I'm not going to disregard about what my grandparents or great parents did or whatever the case is. They built this for us to just live and have no animosity. Just go ahead and keep going. Keep going. And that's what I got to say about that. Just keep going. The
Well,
past is the past. And I'm just really, it's the past is the past. And whoever fought for us and you know, we all human. Just come on now. We gotta get
think
it
of the
together.
sacrifice.
Right.
Think of the sacrifice that all of our ancestors paved the way for us to be in the best country in the world. You cannot convince me, even with the flaws of this country, that this is by far the best place for people to live.
I'll say this, Craig. Because I said it on Pretty Odds T show earlier.
Okay.
Trump got 4 years.
He does.
4. Inflation better not be a problem. There better be more money in people's accounts. I hope I don't think he's going to do it, but I hope he holds the corporations accountable instead of, the CEOs pocketing all the money with their bonuses, that it actually trickles down to the middlemen, the people who actually keep the companies running. I hope that in 4 years, all his promises come true, because after this, I think if this 4 years is a disaster, I think the Republicans has lost the presidential vote for the next at least decade. If this 4 years is a disaster.
Let me ask you this, Jordan.
My opinion.
Let me ask you this. At what percentage do corporations pay taxes?
At what percent? Depends on which corporation you talk about. Walmart pays 0.
Across the board. At what percentage do corporations pay taxes?
I don't know the average, but I do know that there are some corporations that do not pay any in tax.
I can tell you 100%. No corporations pay taxes.
There we go.
And you know why? Because they just pass that on as a fee to the consumers. Period. End of story. The consumers pay those taxes.
We agree.
Because the customers are the ones that are paying for the product, and the product is then just inflated cost-wise to cover what they have to show out in money for taxes.
I agree.
Are they sending money to the IRS? Yes, but it's not their money. It's the consumer's money that they're sending.
I completely agree with that, Craig. Do I think
and Jordan,
the right
and
one?
This is the problem, is that they keep talking about.
But do I think Trump is the right one to really hone in on those corporate CEOs from doing that? I don't think he's the right one. I think he wants them.
Listen to this though.
Wait,
if you got people that are like Elon Musk or Ramaswamy or whatever the heck his name is, they're billionaires already, and they're donating their time to go in and clean up the federal government. Which everybody can agree that there's a lot of fat on the table when it comes to the government.
But is Elon cleaning up anything really though?
Because he's doing it for free.
Cleaning up anything?
He's doing it for free, and they're looking for entrepreneurs to come in and help do it for free.
They don't do nothing for free, Craig.
But listen,
they do.
Talk to me.
Listen,
go ahead, Bonnet.
I'm sorry to cut you off because I just want to get this off. But what we not realizing, right? When Trump really was the president for 4 years, we didn't have none of these problems that we talking about now. Just because when he ended, got voted out his presidency, we talking about that. Trump did a lot, and I'm not going to sit there and lie. Trump did a lot since he became the president. Forgot the year. he really did a lot. Nobody was complaining. Only thing that we complaining is about is when he left the White House. Tell me, when he had that resurrection or whatever the case is,
Insurrection.
insurrection or whatever. Yeah, yeah, that's what we look upon. Prior to that, Trump did a lot. He went over there and straightened out North Korea. He did a lot. And he straightened out every country, all those peoples. Like we not the one to be fucked with. The United States.
Well, I've said it for years, Monet. I think that if he would have handled the 19 situation a little better, he would have gotten his extra 4 years. He would
I
have done.
think that he got blindsided by bad advice.
He bungled that, and
Right.
I think that
But
cost.
he was given bad intel, and the
Mm.
people that perpetrated that. And bear in mind, Jordan, this is
Because I don't think the Pentagon gives bad intel.
Okay.
Not the Pentagon.
It's not the Pentagon. It was the National Health Institute.
Well,
and they.
I'm
and
sorry, I
this
don't want to
issue.
dive too much into that.
No, you talking about when that coronavirus.
Yes.
I was trying not to say the word about it.
I got it. I say it for you, Jordan. Drop a bomb. Drop a bomb, Jordan.
You two still weird, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, 19.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's one of the things. If you drill down and listen to what Trump's comments were with this election, is that he was not a politician in 2016, and he put a lot of faith in people that he should have never put faith in to be part of his administration, and they just bent him over the barrel. That's the only way that I can put that.
No, you're right. You're right. Absolutely.
Are we confident that that's not going to happen again? Because he's already putting loyalists in some of these positions of power.
He said.
I don't think that they're loyalists, though.
Bullshit.
I don't think that they're loyalists. And the reason why is that Elon Musk would have never even voted for him if he wouldn't have gotten shot.
Yeah, Elon Musk, I think he's bullshit. I think he's a con artist. I don't know why. He's the fucking money, the best money you can get. Yeah, Elon Musk. I seen some shit too. I don't know what his problem is, but I don't know. I think he want to be the president. Yeah,
He can't be. He can't be because he's a South African.
Listen to me. I think he wanted to become president. Trust me. I think he wanted to become president. And I guess he hanging out with the right folks. Yeah. But
why would he want to be president? He's got the most money out of anybody in the world. He's the richest man on the planet.
Why would Trump wanted to become president? He was the richest back in the 80s and the 90s.
He wasn't. He has a fraction of the money that Musk has got.
No, Trump got money. He had money. We all know about Trump back in the 90s and 2000s, early 2000s. Why would this man want to become president? Everybody feel that they could do whatever they want to do.
I think that and this is the backstory with Trump. His parents were immigrants. So he's a first generation American, and I think that he loved the country, and that's the only reason why he got involved. Before, if you go back and revisit his history and his past, he was paying politicians exorbitant amounts of money in donations.
Yeah, there's pictures of him smiling with Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton. Yeah,
I know, but
Don King. Go back and look at the footages with him and Don King.
But then again, if you mention Don King name, remember the Central Park 6? But I'm not even gonna go there with you with that because they got exonerated. But they had to spend their 25 years or whatever in jail because they didn't do it. Trump now we talking about, but again, I will vote for Trump. Not because he did all he was doing back then. I was a little kid. But what he's doing now, I agree. Get all these immigrants out of this country, illegal immigrants. If
He's
you
not even
want to
really talking
come,
about that though. What he's talking about is getting rid of the criminals, the
yeah,
illegal
but then
criminal
you,
immigrants.
you never know who's a criminal. Now I'm not broad streaking this, but I'm just saying, if you don't come in this country, the United States, where I live, legal, it is certain documents that you have to do. But if you sitting there
It's
running across the border and sneaking in here, and then you committing crimes, your ass got to get deported back to where you come from.
See,
What say
yes.
you?
see, Craig, you see the confusion in the messaging. Some people don't even know it's about criminals. Some people think it's all about just immigrants in general.
No, it's not. And this is the part where I think that the messaging's bad. And I think that a lot of people have spent so much time watching the news channel, and the
Yeah,
news has been so corrupt.
right.
So corrupt. And you don't hear the stories in the news or the news cycle. And this is not just NBC, it's not ABC, it's not CBS, it's
Right,
Fox News. All of them
right.
have bad messaging.
See, and Ms. Wanda's talking about it. They know who the criminals are among the illegal aliens. A number that's been reported on a number of criminal illegal aliens. See, Craig, can we at least admit that they're not eating the dogs? They're not eating the cats.
Hell no.
Go
We admit
read the
that. Oh shit!
go read the Attorney General from Ohio. The Attorney General from
Craig,
Ohio has stated there's a public statement
Craig,
that he has signed that says that is factual.
Craig, they're not eating the dogs. They're not eating the
Hell
cats.
no, they're
Go
not
look
eating
at the
no
website.
goddamn dogs.
The
Go look
pets are fine.
go look at the state website because he published a finding that is part of the public knowledge. The
Right,
Attorney General for the state of Ohio came out
right.
and said that they in fact are having complaints of that, and that is factual.
See, it's propaganda, and you're right about the news. The news is
Right.
unfortunately a big part, and it's been a big part of elections for years, right? But with social media and misinformation, it's run
Mm-hmm.
rampant. But Craig, there were some things. Like I'll say this, right? Because we're talking about Trump. He was convicted by a jury of his peers of crimes.
No, he wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
He was. He was
No,
convicted. He's a convicted felon.
he's not, because
He's
they're not
convicted.
felonies.
He's a convicted felon.
He's not.
So
He hasn't been sentenced.
with him
He
being
hasn't been sentenced, so
No,
it's just
yeah.
just like his impeachments.
with
No, he
He's been
right.
charged.
Yeah, he been charged.
He
He
hasn't
right,
been sentenced.
Jordan. He right.
So
He has
he's
not
not a
been
felon
sentenced.
until he
he's
gets.
a
No,
felon, y'all. He's a felon.
he's not a
No,
felon.
no,
He's
no,
a felon.
Jordan. He's not. He
He's not.
been accused, and he's stating his
was
business in the
found
court.
and was found guilty.
He's found
Yeah.
guilty, but he hasn't been convicted yet.
With
He
that,
hasn't been charged, and they will throw those charges out.
with him being a felon, Craig.
But he's not a felon. He wouldn't be an elected official if he was a felon.
He's a felon, Craig. He was guilty of felonies.
What are the felonies?
These things, we'll get to that. The things
I'm just saying, Jordan, that they're bullshit charges.
We'll get to that. With things
They're
that
bullshit
bar
charges.
convicted felons from things like voting, like owning firearms, I think those should be eradicated. Forget about a sexual offenders list. Forget about all of that. If you're on death row, get out of it. Because if you can be convicted of crimes and still run for president and win, then you owning a firearm or you being able to exercise your right to vote shouldn't be a problem, right?
No, I take back my statement. He was convicted, and he's waiting for sentencing.
Right.
Yeah,
But the
I'm
problem
sorry.
is
Yeah,
what
no,
he's
he was
guilty.
convicted. Yes, he was. The
but
jury of his
until the
peers found them convicted.
yeah, but the charges are not real.
Craig.
They're not
No,
real.
no,
They're not
Jordan's
real.
right.
We
I
can,
forgot. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. No, he was, and he's getting them eradicated because now he's the VP, vice president, nominee or whatever, and he's trying to get those charges dropped, which he
He doesn't
shouldn't.
have to because the Supreme Court has already ruled on it.
which
The
was
Supreme Court has
dumb.
already issued a finding on that.
Which was
And
dumb.
this is the problem: is that the Justice Department went after him with bogus charges, and all of those what are supposedly felonies should have been brought at a federal court case level, and they didn't do that because they knew
No,
that they
they
wouldn't win
didn't.
it.
No, because they was out here in Brooklyn court. Is it? Yeah, Brooklyn. Yeah.
My biggest thing is that a jury of his peers found him guilty. And
Yeah,
for
but
He
president.
wasn't a jury of
you're
his
right.
peers, though. And did you see what the deliberation rules were?
Did I see what the deliberation rules were?
Well, they found them guilty.
The instruction for the juries was if they agreed with any sentence in any part of the charges, that they could vote on that, and it wasn't a unanimous vote.
No, they found them guilty, and he's waiting for his sentence. Now he became the nominee for president. He's trying to get all that eradicated. I remember that. I saw that.
Yeah, and like I said, it will never come to fruition.
Of course it's not. Now he's the vice president. I mean, not vice president.
How many
He's
people
a
do you think
president
voted for him
elect.
because he's now gangster? How many people do you think voted for him because now he's gangster?
Oh, I think he definitely earned some votes because of his mugshot, for sure. Definitely there were some people who looked at that. Oh, yeah, that's pretty damn cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got a couple mugshots. Yeah, I want my president to have mugshots too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know,
I'm going to say that I don't agree with all of his policies, but given the choice between the two candidates, and this is where they screwed up. They should have primaried Kamala.
Agreed.
Period. Because they
Say that
robbed
again?
the American people of having
Wait,
the opportunity to vote.
say that again. They should have what? I'm
They
sorry.
should have primaried her.
Okay.
When they decided to throw Joe off the ticket,
Of
they
course.
should have went back to the people and had a new primary done so that the people could decide who was going to be their candidate for the Democratic Party. I think that they threw the election at that point.
Right.
And again, I go back to the fact that I think that Obama said, you know what? I'm not going to carry this one. I'm going to live my life and retire. And that's why she lost.
And that's why I tell everybody, you know.
No, that's not why she lost. And then, I mean, in my perspective,
she had no message.
Listen, they was going hard. Obama, I don't have nothing against him, but they was going hard for Kamala Harris. I mean, they was going through the states on a road trip to voting. And I'm telling you, they was going too hard for her. That's why they lost.
Did you see the interview with Bill Clinton where he threw her right under the bus?
No, I didn't see that. Well, what he said?
About the immigration. About immigration. He went hard right into her lap and just sabotaged her about immigration.
I didn't see that.
And honestly, Kamala, I just feel like people were not happy with Joe Biden, and she didn't separate herself from Joe Biden.
She didn't say anything.
People think that she was going to be an extension of Joe Biden, and that's not what people wanted. They didn't want that.
It wasn't even an extension of Biden because Biden's been brain dead from day one.
Exactly.
Well, I'd say after, and we got to be completely honest here, right? Because we got to be honest. Okay. After he got sick with the 19, he won't the same.
I don't even think he ran the race in 2020.
I done told you that. He got pushed in there because Obama, every black person, because he was Obama vice president, when Obama done lost, I mean not lost, conceded or whatever case is gotta get out of office. Every last one of the black people said, "Oh, well, that's his vice president," and they voted for him, not knowing his background, not knowing nothing. Oh, because he was under Obama, vice president, we gonna vote for him. Nobody could change my mind on that. And I'm telling you, that's how that happened. And they
Well,
didn't know. I'm telling you, that's what I feel. And I know everybody voted. You know what? Let's get the next cause he white or whatever. Obama. Remember Jay-Z with Obama, Jay-Z and all that. Vote for Obama, and they had a big show.
yeah, and what you don't see about that situation is how much money did Jay-Z make doing that.
I know how much Mega Stallion lost and
Right.
Beyonce lost. Drop a bomb for that.
There we go. See, Craig, this is it. Trump got 4 years
He does.
wrongs, and if not, I personally believe that the Republican Party is not going to win another presidential election for at least another decade. If this next 4 years is a disaster,
Yeah, but what if it isn't a disaster? What's that going to say for the Democratic Party?
it depends.
Because you know what, we've already had a bunch of people from the Democratic Party come out and say, you know what, this was messaging and this was bad. Look at look at the what's the House Majority Leader's name? Kareem.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He said that 100% that the election was his fault because he didn't get out and push the message.
See, I think it depends. See, both parties are split right now. Both parties, the Democratic Party and the Republican Party. There is nobody else like Trump for the Republicans. Nobody.
I don't think that Trump's for the Republicans.
Y'all don't like Mike Pence. You don't like DeSantis.
Right.
Nobody else. So after Trump, you already don't like J.D. Vance because he called Trump Hitler. So
no, I think that some of that's staged.
You don't have nobody else after Trump.
You're right.
I think they do now. I think that they do. I think that
4 years now.
And I can tell you right now who I think will be the next one. If it's not J.D. Vance.
Who?
If J.D. Vance is not the next presidential candidate, it'll be Tulsi Gabbard.
She will lose.
I don't think so.
She'll lose.
I don't think so.
America is not. Craig, we will be pushing flowers when America votes for a woman president.
I don't think so.
I'm saying it right here. 5 people right now. I'm saying it right now. We will be dead and gone. Our grandkids will have
drop the bomb
when we have a woman president.
Please drop the bomb.
It's not happening.
My mother, she got mad at me. I said the same thing. I said, yeah, we not gonna have a female president. My mother and my sister got mad at me when I said that. Yeah.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. We just won't be here.
We ain't gonna be here.
We won't be here. We'll be gone. Our grandkids will be wanting kids by then.
Yes, sir.
It will happen. I'm sure of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No.
I'm sure. And I know that's controversial, but it's just the fact.
I know it is, but who give a fuck? No. What the fuck? A female president, and I sound like I mean, they can do what they want to do. Just cook me some food and get the laundry done.
Oh, wait a minute. Nobody like that.
Wait, hold on. Wait a minute, Bada.
Back that up.
Come on now. That's not for their ability. I'm not saying that because of that. I'm sure that they're able. I think Kamala I think she had the experience to possibly do it.
She had no fucking experiences unless she want to listen to goddamn 50 Cent.
Hold on about it. She did She was a prosecutor in California. That couldn't have been an easy job.
Man,
She did have success
success where?
in her political career before she ran for president. She did. So I think my point is that she has the qualifications to do so.
Yeah.
Whether she had the ability or the what's the word I'm looking for?
Air Force One?
Do it. You know what I'm saying?
No, Air Force One? That's what the fuck? Shit.
I think, Jordan,
Now I'm
it'll be
getting lit
telling
now.
whether
I
or
don't
not
give a
she can get
fuck.
elected as governor of California, because that's her next ambition, is to be governor of California.
Only thing that she had to do was twerk.
This nigga about it tripping. so Craig, you think that Kamala's career isn't done? You think she still has a future?
No, this is what her statement was, is she's going to run for governor of California.
Oh shit. Drop the bomb. Oh shit.
That's very interesting.
How the fuck she gonna go for the presidency?
I didn't know that.
Because Newsom, I guarantee you, Gavin Newsom will be on the next presidential ballot.
Well, that's how most women do. They go back.
And I don't think that he's going to get any votes. But Gavin Newsom will be on the next presidential ballot.
I just think that they're gonna know that he was the governor of California, and they're gonna go, no, he's gonna make the U.S. like California, and they're gonna reject that.
Right, but that's not going to stop him from running. That's an ambition.
I could imagine the South being like, oh hell no, we don't want to be like California.
Yeah, but Kamala Harris is going in reverse. You going in reverse. How the fuck you running from the presidency? Now you want to become the governor? Get the
because she never had a vote. She never really had an electoral vote on a primary.
They only did it because all the money went to Biden, and because that's his VP. The money was going to go straight to her. That's the only reason why. And the people didn't want her.
I think I mentioned this before. Like when she knew that she lost with the voting and everything, and she didn't want to come out and say that she lost, like for a day or two. That's one female that I can't deal with. Like you gonna have to take them. I'm sorry. You said what?
No, I was just gonna say, man, I don't hold that against her.
I hold it. I hold it.
I don't hold
because listen to me. That's a female that you don't want to get involved with.
Well, I don't
if
hold that.
You don't take your laws. If you can't take your laws, most females is like that too. Allegedly. You don't want to take your laws. Like if you get caught with your hand in the cookie jar and you got your hand in the cookie jar and I tell you your hand is in the cookie jar. Oh, no, it's not. But your hand is in there and you don't want to fucking concede. You go on about your business. Bitch, drop a bomb.
I'm going to be honest with you though, Bonnet. I wouldn't have done so either.
No.
What you done?
I wouldn't have done so. Not to Trump.
I really think that she felt like she was going to have another Biden situation.
If it was anybody but Trump, yeah. But because it's him, probably not.
No, you leave.
And the reason I say that is because when everybody went to bed on election night in 2020, Trump was ahead. And the next morning, Joe Biden won. So I think that she felt like it was going to be another situation like 2020. And the more the votes started reeling in, the worse it got.
Right.
I agree there. Because
but then
the thing is, Georgia, they thought they was going to get Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Wisconsin. They thought they were going to get Minnesota, Michigan. They thought they had all those in a bag.
Yeah, but thinking is not knowing. So when she understood that she's not going to win it and everything was clear to her, she was a sore loser. And she didn't want to come out and say, you know what, I lost and give a speech. No, it's a typical bitch. oh no, I'm not gonna lose and whatever. It's a typical bitch mentality that I'm gonna fucking whatever, however her mind was, and that's the problem I have. If you can't say that you're wrong or fucking give it up, god damn it. I don't even know, Jordan. Take it away.
Let me ask you this, Jordan. Did you watch her concession speech?
Yeah, I watched it.
2 days later,
I watched it.
Let me ask you your opinion on her concession speech, because I think that was the most professional I've ever seen her speak.
Bullshit. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
I think it was definitely
bullshit.
I think it was definitely one of those speeches that you could just tell, like when they wrote it and when she read it, she didn't want to say it.
But I'm just saying that that's the most professional she was in her role as candidate or vice president.
That was a sad song.
See, but they always do that though. They always talk.
If she would have campaigned like that speech was, I think she would have had a lot better favor.
Hold on. See, I think that they all do that. They talk bad about each other for months on end, and then when it's all over, things are just supposed to be all good. Like I showed before you got on, Craig, how
I know.
Joe Biden.
But what I'm saying though is messaging.
Trump in.
Messaging. If she would have messaged her campaign that way.
See, I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have sat down with Trump at all. I would have been like, "Oh, you didn't respect me when I became president-elect. Why would I respect you when you becomes president-elect?"
Right.
See, I'm petty like that. See, maybe politics right for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm petty like that, Craig. I'm not about to welcome you if you didn't welcome me. I mean, Trump still thinks that he didn't lose the 2020 election.
Right.
No, these elections are right.
Jordan.
Where did he get that information from? That's what I want to.
Probably the same information
people
he got from the 19. Bad information. He thought he won, and he did.
Jordan, can I say one thing really fast? I'm sorry. Listen to me. It's the same fucking thing. Trump didn't want to concede at that when whatever the case is, he didn't want to concede or whatever. Kamala Harris didn't want to concede that she lost.
But she did, though.
No.
It might have been late.
I'm talking about when they get the votes and she already know that she lost, they supposed to fucking make that speech that night.
Well,
she waited 2 days or the next day, whatever the day, and she gave that fucking bullshit written speech by whoever when she done took all these niggas' monies and everything like that.
But Marlon, I think
she
Craig
gave that.
I think Craig got a point though when she says, like, those numbers didn't really all come in for Trump until like the late hours of the night. We're talking about like 2:30, 3:30 in the morning. So I can see why she waited till the next day to at least be like, okay.
No, Jordan, I think she waited because he didn't. She knew those numbers. She knew those numbers, and she knew she lost. And she's supposed to make that speech of she concede or whatever the case is. She did not make that speech at all. And she waited until she got out there in that park or whatever to make that speech or whatever. You gotta look at whatever. You could look at back from the presidency. You could look at whoever lost. Google that. How quick they make that speech of conceding or whatever.
Trump didn't do it though.
Obviously, she didn't do that. She didn't do that because she was a hurt bitch and she didn't give a fuck.
About it. Trump didn't do it either.
Sorry.
No, I'm just saying Trump didn't do it either. So it's like for me, it's like a precedent. Like
that's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you.
If
Trump didn't do it.
I'm just saying, if he doesn't want to concede, right, and he lost, right, then I can understand not wanting to be so fast to be like, okay, let me make the speech at 1:30, 2:30 in the morning. Let me do it the next day when things calm down, because people woke up to the news that Trump won. People didn't stay up all night.
Some people didn't. Some people did. Yeah,
But I
you know.
did, yeah.
For sure.
That's not my point. My
I
point
get
is
what you're saying. I
this.
get what you're saying. She didn't do it that night. I get it.
No, she did it. She did it. I'm telling you, I think she did it like first of all, when the news came out that Trump won president elect, they trying to fucking find her and fucking get in a comment. She stopped everything.
It was
2:30
2:30 in the morning.
sore loser. It doesn't
It was 2:30
matter.
in the morning, though, Bonnie. What kind of crowd is going to be out there? Trump spoke at midnight, if I'm not mistaken. He spoke at
I'm
midnight.
sorry, Jordan. It doesn't matter. We talking about the presidency. We don't care what time it is.
No, I'm just saying. You just got to put it in perspective. Like, I don't think she didn't do it that night because she didn't want to.
No, if she would have did it, if she would have won that presidency, she would have been up there 2:30 in the morning, 4:00, 5:00. She'd have been shaking her ass and twerking.
About it. That's politics for you, brother. That's politics. That's politics for you. Yes, if it would have looked like she would have won, yeah, she would have went out there. You're absolutely right. I'll give you that. It's just to the point that she didn't want to do it. That's the only thing where I'm just like,
nah, because that's what you call a sore loser. All the women
I
behind
don't
the
agree
back.
with that. I don't agree with that. I think that the way that our election system has been run, and the amount of time that it takes to tabulate votes because it's all electronic, I think that the votes were counted faster prior to using voting machines.
You're right.
I think that we had election results a lot faster than in the past than what we do now.
Hell yeah. Counting the ballot.
You know, and I don't think that necessarily having things electronic is necessarily always better.
So then how do you feel about Elon?
In what respect? Because I have a lot of respect for a man that can have multiple companies and be very successful. He's founded PayPal. He's founded Tesla. He's SpaceX.
Greg, I bring that up because the old days are done. Those days are gone in terms of
They're not gone. He's still he's
automation.
Still,
automation and AI is here, and it's here to stay.
I think that if you listen to what Elon says about AI, is that it should never be in a situation where it's regarded as fail-proof.
But see, I'm just saying because I think that people have this idea that Trump is going to bring things back to the good old days, the way that it's not happening. Not with Elon there. Elon is pushing us to the future. Whether that's a good future or a bad future is up for debate. But either way, he's not going backwards. That's why when I hear that Elon is coming in to help clean up the government, I'm like, huh?
But that's not it. That's not as
Elon is cleaning up the government. Bullshit. No, he's not.
They're not even doing it. What they're doing is they're going to do an advisory, and it's a private outsider from Washington. They're not part of the government. They're just consultants, and they're consulting for free.
See, Craig, I think I just look at things a little different. I'm a homeowner, right? So I'm looking at things of how like how they're dealing with the banks, right? I know what you're dealing with. I'm not going to say what you deal with, in public, but it deals with you too, because that's a big part of this country. And I hope that some of the things that Trump wants to do, we know what it's going to do to the corporations. We know that the rich is going to get richer, but that needs to trickle down to us.
There is no trickle down.
That's the problem.
And that's just all that is lingo.
Problem.
There's
And
never been.
And I don't think Trump is the antidote to the problem. I don't.
I think that free market is the answer.
But we've seen how, and this is my wheelhouse here, Craig.
I know. You work in medicine, right?
Right.
You've worked in insurance.
That's exactly how
many of these insurance companies have gotten fat?
But we saw they did.
How many pharmaceutical companies have gotten fat?
But they got that from free market.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't.
Market
No,
absolutely.
There isn't any competition.
Absolutely. Because let me just say this, right? Because they didn't like they didn't like the fact that the government was coming in and saying, no, you have to cap premiums at this amount. They wanted to hike up the premiums, and the government pretty much came in with the Affordable Health Care Act and said, no, you need to give a certain amount for a premium.
How many providers are available to you on the Affordable Care Act in the state that you live in?
The state that I live in? Oh, it was available.
How many? How many different providers?
Hundreds.
Because in the state of Kansas, the only healthcare provider you can get insurance through for the Affordable Care Act is Blue Cross and Blue Shield.
And that was the problem with
period.
Right. And that was the problem with Obamacare. And that's why I didn't go so far, because they still let the insurance companies keep a little bit of power. And that's how they exercise.
They have all the power. They have all the power.
That's how they exercise that power, though. Okay, yeah, you want us to cap premiums? Okay, we're doing it, but guess what? We're only going to do it.
I'm gonna put a little bit of my business out in the open right now.
Mm-hmm.
My personal payroll income for myself is $50,000 a year.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I pay me to work doing all the stuff that I do. And Jordan knows a little bit about that. We've had discussions about that in private.
No doubt.
For me to get on the Affordable Care Act with no copays for medicine, no copays at the doctor's office, zero copays. And for hospitalization, there is a $14,999 deductible before they pay anything. Is $650 a month.
$650.
$650 a month.
A month?
A month. And so when you add $650 a month to $14,999, it's $18,000 for the Affordable Care Act.
Jesus.
Tell me how that is offset by people who are in their 20s that still don't have health care, which was supposed to bring the cost for insurance for people like me down to an affordable level.
Because that was the limit. See, that's the crazy thing about it.
I don't even make six figures.
The Affordable Care Act was half and half. They tried to go a certain direction, but they didn't go too far with it. Really, in my opinion, the answer is Medicare for all. That's just my personal opinion. It's been proven that and we can look at Europe. We can look at the European countries for.
Let's do a rewind and go back in history to World War I.
1 second, Craig. Because I just want to just bring up the point that Europe has proven how Medicare for all, or a certain version of it, can help, so that these greedy insurance companies don't price gouge to where, like you said, you're paying thousands of dollars in deductibles and premiums. But go right ahead, Craig. You said World War I.
Okay.
How many people come to the United States right now for healthcare asylum to get medical treatment? Because once they're here, we have to treat them regardless of what their status is.
Y'all can hear me?
Yep, we do.
Okay.
How many people abuse our healthcare system in that regard?
I think it's less than we think.
I don't think so.
I think it's less than we think, because the real crooks are the insurance companies, Greg. It's not the people. It's the corporations. It's the CEOs.
Let's go back to where that started, though. Let's go back to World War I, when Detroit was really at its boom, when the auto manufacturing and all that stuff was really just taking off back in World War I.
Mm-hmm.
They put a salary limit because they were drawing people from all over the country into Detroit to build cars. In the auto industry and the steel and all that kind of stuff, that was big business, and the federal government said, no, you cannot overcompensate people to where we're taking industry out of other states to support your needs. And that's where the employment benefits started.
Mm.
And since then, it's been a fat cat.
See,
and you work in insurance, you know, Jordan.
Yeah, it's big business, and
It is big business.
this is why.
Why do we?
Craig,
Why
this is
do
why
we, as
Trump,
taxpayers?
But see, with Trump, this is why I think that Trump is not going to really help in terms of that. I don't think he's going to cap big business. I think he's going to empower big business to keep fucking over us.
I think so too.
I think that
I
people
really
don't
think
understand
so
how
too.
business flows.
Say that again.
I don't think people really understand how business flows.
But and I think this is a bigger problem too. Can you run the country like a business?
It is a business. It's been incorporated for years.
But that's the problem with business. Business has no ethics.
No, it doesn't.
Business has no. You can't run a country with no ethics or morals. You can't run a country that way. We've seen how that works. Nazi Germany.
But the problem we have right now is that we're willing to pay communist China for everything that we want as a country because it's cheap.
Mm.
You know, so we don't have American industry. We're not an innovative people anymore. We are not hungry. Americans Americans are not hungry.
I think the corporations have starved the people. I
No.
really think that the big evil in this country is
I think that the federal government has starved the people.
But see,
the federal government has allowed that.
Can I ask you what state you live in?
Kansas.
Kansas. All right, cool. I just want to know that. Okay.
Because and let me ask you this, Jordan. If you had the opportunity to have enough money to decide whether you wanted to buy something from Amazon or to go down and buy it from a local business, if money wasn't an issue, where would you rather spend your money?
I'm going to the mom and pop.
Right. Can you afford to do that right now?
Yeah, I could. But Walmart, because there's two of them in every square block.
But that's not American industry.
Has made it.
I know
so
that Walmart is an American
comfortable.
company, but it's not an American industry.
But you see what I'm talking about? How corporations have squeezed out the mom and pop stores.
No, but what I think what Craig's saying is the taxes. I think the tax that mom and pops tax, I guess you don't really get them. But Amazon, you're going to get the tax and freight, blah blah blah. Something that you paid $20 for, you're going to end up paying $40 for, just because you wanted the $20. What you wanted a shirt? Okay, now you're going to pay $40 just to get the shirt from Amazon, when you could have just walked your black ass up there to the mom and pop store and spend $20 and the tax maybe back $3. I don't know, but y'all continue talking because I'm listening.
Salute to us, always honor. Salute to you. Thank you very much for tuning in.
So, in the process of allowing companies to run away and to dry up Main Street America, which I think that we can all agree that the mom and pop shops are pretty much done. There's not much when you look at the Main Street buildings. We have a bunch of huge buildings that are empty.
No.
Hard to argue that.
I'm sorry, Craig. Yeah, they drying up, but we
They've
need
been
to
that
get
way for
them
20
back.
years.
Yeah, they really dry. The mom and pop stores really drying up. Everything is Amazon. You got to do this and that
because our demand is right now.
Right, and then they making us pay more than we should be paying. But I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No,
Go ahead.
and I'm just gonna say, Craig, and I think it's the death of the unions that has something to do with that too.
I don't think it's the unions that are a problem. The unions aren't hurting.
No. But here's the thing. But okay, let me ask you then. Right? What is the strongest union in the world right now?
Teachers union.
No, police.
It is. It is.
Police
It is.
union. The police union.
The teachers union is bigger than the police union.
But the police union has more power.
I'm just telling you, Jordan, that the biggest union in the world is the teachers union.
You might be right. You might be right about the biggest in terms of like population size. You might be right about that.
Craig said?
And the biggest control. The biggest control because
the police union. The police union get whatever the teachers union has to fight every some odd years.
No, I've got to agree with him.
You know what I'm saying?
Wait, I'm sorry to cut you off again. Craig said the teachers union is bigger, and then you said that, Jordan, you said the police union is bigger.
Yeah, I'll concede that. The police, the teachers union may be bigger in size. I'll concede to that. But in terms of power, the most powerful union in the world, I absolutely believe it's the police union in this country.
And Craig, I got to go with Jordan right there. You absolutely right, Jordan. The police.
The police union.
The police could lock up a teacher. Drop a bomb for that.
And Craig,
the Department of Education in and of itself is broken.
Of course it is. It's been broken. It's been.
And I'm not saying
like that. It's been broken.
I'm not saying that we don't need the Department of Education because the Department of Education isn't vital.
Nobody cares about a Department of Education no more because we got iPhones. Drop a bomb for that. Jordan. Drop a bomb for that, Jordan.
You get hold on about it because I'm trying to understand Craig here.
We have the internet.
I'm trying
and I really kind of I want to say this, Jordan. And I'm not trying to badmouth teachers because teachers get a bad rap. The teachers and the teachers unions are two different entities,
right?
And I think that when COVID hit, or that parents didn't really pay attention to what was going on with their children, and when they started into the situation where homeschooling became a thing, and they were forced to deal with their kids on a day-to-day basis, that there were a lot of people that woke up to being zombies.
But check this out. The zombies, right? The zombies, they woke up to being zombies, right? And being erratic, guess who they called? 911 police. That's the biggest union. Drop a bomb for that one.
Body.
Oh shit!
What I'm trying to get to is that, like, where do we draw the line in terms of like the power that the corporations have?
His life.
See Trump being that person who's going to put them in check. I think he's going to empower them to price gouge more.
It's not a price gouging problem. The problem is that it's an inflation problem. They've overprinted money to support failing banks and failed policies, and we don't have the dollar has no value.
Well, but here's the thing, because I kind of want to go back to the Department of Education, because according to Trump kind of does want to get rid of the Department of Education
on the federal level. Because it doesn't do any good for the federal government to control the local school.
Here's the thing. Hold on. But no, you're fine. I'm just trying to get a point here. Is that instead of getting rid of something that's broken, why don't we fix it? Why get rid of it?
That's the way you fix it. Instead of Washington telling the schools how to teach our children, because Washington doesn't live in our neighborhoods, Washington should just give the schools the money that they need to be successful, and let the states decide how to run the schools.
Craig, that's what. But see, you fell into my trap there, sir.
No, I didn't.
That's what people tried to do with defund the police.
No, that was the defund police backfired.
That's what they tried to do. They didn't. I feel like some people didn't want to get rid of it, but some people definitely wanted to reallocate funds away from it. And they were like, no, we need the police as strong as ever. I don't understand when people say that they want to get rid of the Department of Education, how you know that's going to affect the kids. You know
exactly.
I think that the states need to have states' rights, and the federal government needs to step off of the states' rights.
But but that's the problem. I feel like, are we united in that?
Let me ask you this.
But you get what I'm saying? Because here's the thing. Let's talk about weed for a second. We already got states who legalize weed. About half the states in this country legalize weed.
I think that you're going to see Trump push for that.
I don't. I don't.
And he's made a statement on it.
I think he would have said it by now.
He already has. He made a statement on it.
I think he would have pushed for it. I think he would have said, you know what? Vote me in. I'll get your weed legal. You want your weed? You want to smoke your little joints? Your little doobies? Go right ahead. Vote me in.
He is endorsing the plan that Florida has right now.
Is that a good plan? Because that's not legalized.
I don't do it because I'm allergic to it. So it doesn't make any difference to me one way or the other.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just saying in general because
And as far as medical, it's my personal beliefs. I smoked for 40 years and I quit. We're about 7 days away from my 1 year or my 2 year anniversary of not being tobacco free.
So
for health purposes, I think that marijuana is not a good viable solution. But here's the caveat to that: is that it's not regulated, so you don't know what you're getting yourself into.
But it's regulated here in New York.
To what degree? Can you overdose from using THC products that are not really very well vetted?
No.
I'm sorry, I don't do none of that, but I can't answer that.
I'm asking a question.
Sorry.
No,
because my cousin has a medical marijuana card in the state of Florida. And she was doing what they call tinctures, which, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't that THC that you add to food?
Okay.
Tinctures, yep.
Okay.
Like little droplets, yep.
But
she was supposed to take 20 milligrams of that, and she ended up taking 120 milligrams of that.
Yep.
About stopped her heart. She was in the hospital.
Yep.
About to shut her heart down. So I don't think that there's enough responsibility for people to be able to self-medicate with that.
Right.
So I don't think that that's a safe solution to just say, you know what, do what you want.
I have no clue about that because I don't do none of that. But what I'm trying to say is that weed, right? Is it weed? Weed is what I'm trying to say. Weed is not illegal now, right? Weed
depends on where you're at.
Depends
on where you're at.
Okay,
and I think that what you're going to hear,
I'm in New York, so they say weed is not illegal no more.
And I think that this is the point that Trump's going to try to push, is that should be a state right, not a federal right. And the way that they have it classified right now is it's a class felony. The classification of the narcotic status of weed is at a federal felony,
which is a complete bullshit. It's on the same level as cocaine, and
okay,
and it's a complete joke, in my opinion.
But how much money do they make off of it being illegal?
We'll see, and I'm glad you said that, because the cartels are being fed because the federal government does not want to make weed legal.
I thought the cartels deal with cocaine.
Oh, that too. But they did
the argument for years has been that marijuana is a gateway drug.
Mm-hmm.
And that if you make it legal, it won't be good enough. People want more and more and more and more. You know what my opinion is?
Sir?
Do what you want to do in the confines of your own home, as long as you're not interfering with anybody else's right to pursue happiness.
Okay.
Do what you
I
want.
believe that.
Keep it like alcohol. Alcohol was prohibited in this country for years.
The only issue that I have with the weed thing is that it seems like the people really that support it or not being responsible parents and not really educating their children about it.
Right.
So
anything that takes you off, like anything that you do, and you're not being responsible for your everyday activities, kids and whatever, if you need something illegal or whatever, you need drugs more than you need your kids, and you could go fuck yourself, because that's ridiculous.
it is ridiculous. And you know what?
It's
I
a
would
habit,
rather
and that you should not have. You got to clean yourself up. That's my opinion. Well, go ahead.
in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, I would rather see people medicated with marijuana than I would with opiates.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. That's what I was
And
waiting.
if you want to dive deeper into that conversation,
that's what I was waiting.
We have lost several entertainers to
Right.
opioid and fentanyl.
I agree.
Fentanyl is killing people. Prince was a huge devastation.
I agree.
Hell yeah.
One of the greatest.
Hell yeah.
Tom Petty's
Now you
another
in
one
my
that died of
mind
fentanyl.
right now, because I was just playing some Prince song earlier. Because I'm a DJ also. I was just playing some Prince earlier, and for you to mention that fact right there, I guess we on the same side. I was just playing that. I was just playing Inseparable or whatever.
I think that Jordan. I think you can agree with this. Is we as a people need to stop pushing these crazy ideas back and forth, and we just need to talk to people. We need to have conversations as not as a black man, not as a white man, but as
Right.
Americans.
I'm glad
we as Americans need to be American people.
I'm glad you said that, Craig. I'm glad you said that. You want to know why? Because for 4 years of Joe Biden, we've heard that this country is going to hell. We've heard that it's horrible. We heard that immigration's out of control. This is the first time that I can recall that Latinos, Jews, black men, they voted for Trump. They got him back in office. So you're right. Now is the time to stop saying, "Oh, black men need to do this, they need to do that." We did it. I'm not saying I did it because I didn't vote for Trump, but if the mission was to get him back in office, mission accomplished. Now what are we doing for 4 years? Because there's no excuse. You got the House, you got the Senate, you got the executive. No excuse.
And you know what? He better be put to the full throttle on all of it. All of them better. And I think that even the Democrats need to step up and say, you know what? What can we do for 4 years?
Yep.
And if the Democrats don't step up and say, let's play ball, let's do something good, then I think it's time for the American people to take a gut check.
I agree. I want the Democrats to play dirty.
I don't care. I just want them to play. You know what I mean? I want them to come to the table.
Jordan, you not going to drop a bomb?
I'm about to. I want Biden to go to one of the Supreme Court justices and say, look, retire now. Let me get a pick in, and we got you.
See,
we got you.
Damn.
Play dirty.
Damn right.
Play dirty. You got 2 months, 3
United.
months. Play dirty. But Democrats are not going to do that. They're not going to
play. United, we stand.
What I would like to see is to not have 4 years of a witch hunt again.
What do you mean about that? The witch hunt?
All the impeachments and the crazy media and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
Just Democrats stand up and do your job. Work for the people. Ignore who's at the White House and work for the people that you've been put into office for.
But Craig, in 4 years, if Trump doesn't do anything, I need you to have the same energy for Trump that you had for Biden and Obama. And I'm not just talking to you. I'm talking to anybody who didn't like those men.
I think
you know what? I've defended Biden a lot more than what you would think.
Okay.
You know what? Because I have to give this to him. He is the commander in chief. He is my president, whether I like him or not. He's still my president. He deserves the respect as such.
But
and I
Jordan,
think we need to have that message as a country again. Even if you don't like who's in charge, you need to respect the office.
But Jordan, January, I guess 3rd or whatever, beside my birthday, January 1st. Anyway, I just gave a plug. But anyway, he's going to be sworn in as Trump, going to be sworn in as the president. How you feel about that, Jordan? Because I'm getting some type of vibe from you. What you gonna feel about that in inauguration?
I learned from the first time that Trump was in office about what he is. See, it's the
Mhm.
devil. It's the devil that you know, not the devil that you don't know. So I think I'm not as surprised this time around as I was in 2016 because I know what to look forward to. But I will say this though, Monica, to answer your question, I feel like it's make or break time for the Republican Party. I think it's make or
Both
break.
parties.
They
Both
got four,
parties.
no. This is all Republicans. They got the House, the Senate, and the executive office. This is all Republicans the next 4 years, at least the next 2, for sure.
Yeah, but what I'm saying though is, I think that this election is a wake up call for the Democratic Party.
It's put up a shut up for the Republicans because if Trump doesn't deliver, I think that we're not going to see another Republican candidate or president for at least another decade.
What if he does deliver?
What if he
Yeah,
What's
but
going to
that,
happen?
but that hold on, I'm sorry, Jordan, because Craig asking the same thing I was about to say. Did he deliver before when he was president?
He did.
Depends on who you were. It depends on who you were.
That's a good. That's right.
I
You're
think
right,
that
Jordan. Yeah, it
that
depends.
economics were way better, and I think that
I
the
think
economic
so
business.
too. I'm talking about the last time he was president. Again, let's not focus on how he left the White House. Let's think about what he was doing in his 4 years. He was over there. He was over there telling these dudes, like for real. I'm talking about North Korea. I mean, South. No, my daughter. North Korea. He had allegiance with all these peoples. Like I'm talking about out of this country, whatever. You're not gonna start no bullshit over here. In the United States, he had them niggas on lockdown, to be honest. And then, okay, he not conceded in this goddamn when he had to turn over the freaking mic or whatever. He did a lot for us. He did a lot for us.
I disagree.
He just got elected now again. And Jordan, what I'm hearing from you, like, oh well, I don't know what he gonna do. He did a lot. Jordan, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Excuse me. I disagree. I think he did some things, sure. I think he lowered taxes for corporations. I do think that he had somewhat respect from other nations.
Let me ask you this, Jordan. What?
1 second, Craig. 1 second. I got you. I'm gonna let you have it. I just don't think that for me personally, I didn't see the gains that I was looking for when he was president for 4 years.
What was that?
I work in, so my field, not to give too much information away,
right?
I deal with insurance. So I seen what the handicapping of the Affordable Care Act, how that directly affected people. And that played a part in it too for me as well, because he doesn't really have a plan for healthcare. He doesn't. It just
He does.
It is what it is. He doesn't have. He was asked in the debate, Craig, about his plan for health plan. He said he doesn't have one.
He does. He does have a plan.
No, I'm sorry, Jordan. I agree with Craig.
He has a plan.
I'm sorry. He did, and it worked for me. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
He was asked in the debate, "What is your plan for healthcare?"
Jordan, I love you. I love you, my boy. I love you, my boy. Well, I disagree. I love you, but go ahead.
No, you can disagree because this is what I love is free speech. You can disagree. It's fine.
My dude.
For 4 years, it's put up a shut up time for the Republican Party. I don't want to hear no more. Oh, we need to do this. No, you got the you got the Senate, you got the House.
You're right.
You got the
You're right.
You better make a difference in these 4 years, because if not, people's gonna lose faith in the Republican Party, and the Democrats is gonna run again.
But Jordan, we talking about what he have done before he got this nomination of presidency. We talking about, that's where I'm on. What has he done, when he became president?
The only thing I can think of about it right now for sure what he's done, I'll say he put a limit to ISIS. I'll say he put the boots to their asses. I'll give him that.
And what else? What else, man?
I can't think of nothing else, Bonnet.
All right.
I can't
think of
Craig. I'm sorry, Jordan. I'm sorry, because I love you, Jordan. You know that.
You're fine.
What I would like for you to do is I would like for you to go to the IRS website right now, Jordan. And open it up and go to irs.gov and look at the standard deduction for 2025.
See, you want to set it.
But we not going to do all that, Craig. Just talk, Craig.
Well, see, Bonnet, kind of going back to what we was talking about in terms of the debate, Trump said he has a concept of a plan for healthcare. Well, what is it? What, you don't have one.
He does have one. He does have one. He has an extensive plan for healthcare. Extensive plan. And
Jordan,
really
you
what
talking about
Trump wants to do is to open it up to fair market competition. And fair market, not where you've got one or two providers in the state, but you've got hundreds of options to bring the cost down.
It's not going to work though, Craig.
That's still going to be better than the Affordable Care Act. It's not taking care of people. Because right now our hospitals are going bankrupt.
But free market, I'm telling you, the insurance companies don't give a damn, man. You're gonna see
they don't, but you know what?
Pre-existing conditions come back, man. Remember, that's the best thing about the Affordable Care Act is that they eliminate pre-existing conditions. Insurance companies couldn't say we're not going to insure you because you had,
they didn't do that.
I got bad, and now all of a sudden you got heart disease. Like
they didn't do that. What they did is they just eliminated the insured
you
people.
Still talking about the affordable, Jordan. You still talking about affordable care,
right?
Listen, that I mean, no disrespect, that was under Obama.
It was.
We're not talking about this bullshit no more.
Well, that's the thing though, Bonnet, because you have to replace something, right? So what I think the conversation is, what is the replacement to the Affordable Care Act? And my point is he doesn't have one.
He does.
Because if he did, we would.
He does.
If we did, we would. If he did, we know it. He would have said it in the debate.
Craig, tell him, please.
He wants to do away with the Affordable Care Act and go to a system where he can have something like the Medicare for everybody. But in order to do that, they're going to have to go back through. They need to trim the fat out of Washington.
I wish he would say that though, Craig.
He did.
He has said that. Medicare for all. He has not said He has
not
said
Medicare for all, but something similar to it.
He
did.
Said it though. That's the thing.
And this is the problem: is that Medicare is a government entity. He wants private health care.
That's not. But see, that's what we had before the Affordable Care Act, and we see
it's not what we had before.
That was horrible. That free market is bad. It creates a competition in bidding,
right,
between the insurance companies, and they're not going to bid low. You get what I'm saying?
But think about it in this term, though. If the Affordable Care Act doesn't work, which it doesn't, because obviously I can go to the hospital and I can go to the doctor's office out of pocket cheaper than I can buying insurance through the Affordable Care Act.
See, that's
right.
So that in and of itself makes it a single player
point
of view for millions of Americans.
It's tough to talk about this, man, because because Bonnet, I've talked to people personally who says I don't like this. I don't like the Affordable Care Act.
I got you, boy.
I
I got
need
you,
it,
Jordan.
but I need it. And if I didn't have it, I would be in trouble. I've spoken to thousands of people like that.
I know,
You know what I'm
Jordan.
saying? So this
Jordan
conversation is woof for me.
But
you want to talk about expensive. Talk about having to go out and buy a CPAP out of pocket without insurance.
Whew, and you know what's crazy, Craig? I got a CPAP machine now. And I'm with you. If it was not for my insurance, you're right.
I have to pay for that out of pocket 100%.
I'm with
you. I
you.
have to pay for all my supplies, all that stuff out of pocket. It's still cheaper than getting insurance from the Affordable Care Act, Jordan.
And it's a damn fucking shame. It's a damn fucking shame. Jordan, boy.
I had to
love
quit
you,
taking
boy.
medication than I need to because I can't afford to buy it now.
See, and I think that goes to the states, right? Because I do know that there were some states like New York and California who really took advantage of that, where states like mine that really kind of handicapped it. The states were not united on the Affordable Care Act, which I think this is why we're seeing such wild, disproportionate numbers from like you saying that, and I believe you. Because I've talked to people in Florida who said it was bad too. But I talked to people in Arkansas who said,
this is the problem is that
this is
Obama shit.
This is the problem is that they expected 18 to 30-year-old kids. And I say that not to be disrespectful, but 18 to 30-year-old kids would go out and buy insurance because if they had an option to do it, that they would do it.
Say it, Craig.
No 18 to 30-year-old kids care about health insurance. None.
No, I say
exactly.
If you give an 18-year-old to 30-year-old the option of buying health insurance or buying an iPhone, tell me what they're going to choose, Jordan.
The iPhone.
Especially if we're talking about the younger, yeah, you're right. Because in terms of like healthcare, you're right. Unless their job offers it or something like that, yeah, they're not going out and looking for private health insurance. I'll agree with you on that. I agree with you.
That was the premise that Obama said, if kids had a choice, they would buy it.
But see, but that's the thing, right? It wasn't.
We know better. We know better.
It wasn't them that was really the target demographic. I feel like it was the older people.
You're right.
The reason that they felt like that they could get away with that is that they felt like the younger generation would go out and get insurance, and because the pool of money from the younger people buying the insurance would then the overall pool of cash would have a better impact for people who are older, and it would make up the difference of the cost of health care.
Correct.
Yes.
Correct.
And that was a failed flaw because there isn't enough people at that age level that are interested in buying something of that nature. So it didn't support the people that needed the insurance.
But see,
we can all agree that anybody from the age of 18 to 30 really isn't in a market where they need to really worry about catastrophic health.
No, I agree. But and that's where I think that the free market idea is not going to work. The greed of the insurance company is not going to allow it to work. So while I think that there does need to be some kind of government intervention, like what the Affordable Health Care Act tried to implement, they just they have to find a happy medium, and it's just hard to do it in a capitalistic economy like the United States.
What they need to do is they need to have a 200-page document, not a 3,000-page document that nobody understands. Because there were so many riders and different things that were built into that law that it didn't benefit anybody.
See, but it did though, Craig. It benefited millions, brother.
It didn't because the hospitals aren't getting paid.
Spoken to these people, Craig. I've dealt with I've spoken to them. It's helped. It was the states that wasn't united in this thing that really.
Then why are our hospitals going bankrupt?
Are they going bankrupt?
They are.
Because some of them, because I don't know about what hospitals you'll have over here, but the hospitals I've seen, they look more. I mean, they look good. They look good.
No.
How many of them are locally owned?
No, they're not.
The states own
No,
one.
no,
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 the states
they
do not
not.
own them.
You talk about the private owned ones, but I know the state runs.
No, the
runs them.
state. You talk about the state. No, the
State run.
hospitals. No,
State run.
no, they understaffed. They got picket signs with the nurses and all that because they want to get paid more and all that. I'm talking about in New York, federal. Yeah, they understaffed. I mean, I could give you a list of they going on strike over here in New York because the federal government is not living up to their standards. But all right, I'm just listening. Go ahead. Yeah, keep on talking, Craig.
Wanda says Obama did not want to go to Medicare for all or universal health care. And here we are. He fumbled the ball. I agree with that. Didn't go as far with it as he should have. I completely agree. And
Of
it's
course,
so tricky because I'm telling you, the
of
average
course.
American, Bonnet and Craig, they're not going to understand what we're talking about right here. Insurance is so tricky in a capitalistic economy. It's tough. It's tough to truly understand. You know,
I'm paying my mother insurance. You know, and it's ridiculous of how much I gotta pay. I love my mother so much.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like
Is your mom
$300 a month. For
$300
what?
a month? That's on top of the Medicare, which you've already paid the benefits for Medicare.
And here's
exactly.
Here's the thing about insurance. You pay those premiums every single month because if you don't pay the premium, you're not gonna have the plan. But after you pay the premium, guess what? When you want to actually use your insurance, you gotta pay what? A deductible. Oh shit! You gotta
Damn right.
money out of pocket just to use the service that you're paying every month for.
You're right.
And that's the green.
Okay. So
that's the green with insurance.
So let me ask you, Jordan. Somebody that's living on Social Security that gets Medicare and Medicare Part D or B or A or whatever it is that they get still has to buy insurance on top of that. That's $400 a month plus medications. And how many of our seniors are not being taken care of?
That depends on the state. I know Mississippi, they had premiums as low as $60. I negotiated myself. I've seen it. It depends on the state. I think what you're referring to, Craig, because you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I've seen some ridiculous prices for what was it? So I think one of them was Humana One. I've seen some ridiculous premium prices. Don't get me wrong. And that's where I think that insurance is so tricky because the United States has to be united on certain subjects. Insurance is one of them.
I think that ultimately it's going to end up in a situation where the insurance companies are going to fail and it's going to become a single payer platform. And when they do that, when they could drop the bomb on it and stop letting Medicare dictate that it costs $300 to take a Tylenol at the hospital, that they will start to turn things around.
Well, I'll say this, right? Because one of the good things that Biden, right? Because we're talking about healthcare, right?
You work in insurance, you've seen those invoices come across, Jordan, and you can't tell me that some of that stuff isn't ridiculous.
Well, see, here's the thing, right? Because one of the good things that what Biden did was cap insurance to pay, not pay, but to charge only $35 for insulin, which brought stink in the big industry, but it ended up really helping out a lot of people. I didn't hear Trump give a commitment to keeping that.
He's the one that started that into motion. And he went even further than that. And this is another issue that's even worse than that. You think an insulin's bad at $35. Go out and get an EpiPen at $1,000 or $1,200.
And that's where the greed comes into play.
The police departments are carrying EpiPens right now because people can't afford to buy them with insurance.
See, you're talking big pharma now. Now we're talking pharma. That's a whole nother monster.
Which was right in the middle of the Affordable Care Act. Big pharma is making billions off of taxpayers.
You're damn right.
Speak another hour on that. I mean, we heard about Martin Shkreli, who had I think an HIV drug. Who, I mean, I think it costs what pennies on a dollar to make, but he upped it to thousands of dollars. And
I
again,
saw that too.
this was some life-saving medication that he did this with.
Yeah,
But
I
because
And
saw
that's
that.
one of the things that
he could do
that's
it.
one of the things that Trump did while he was in office is he was combating prescription cost.
And this is where we need.
And I think that the Biden administration continued to work on that. I'm going to say this: I'm not a big fan of Biden, but I think that they did have some policies that did do some good. Not everything that Biden did was bad. Not everything he did was good, but they did do some things. And
I
this goes
think,
back to what I said about Harris. She
yeah,
didn't have a message. She never came to the table with anything that she said, this is
nothing,
what we're going to try to do.
nothing.
So,
She didn't say shit.
No.
so let me ask.
And she was the vice president. She was the vice. Let's not forget, she was the vice president. So if Biden, Lord forgive me, but if he would have dropped dead, she would become the president. And if she was talking that shit that she was talking, not having the plan, not having nothing or whatever, the United States would have got fucked up because we have enemies. And you're not going to say nothing different to me. We have enemies because they jealous of her. I mean, of us. South Korea, North Korea, whatever, the fucking everybody would attack us because we are the United States and everybody's scared of us. If but go ahead, I'm
No, I'm
sorry.
sorry. Let me no. Go ahead, Bonnie. Go ahead. Finish up.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Because I'm about to close out the show, but I want to ask in the final question: what is the one thing that Trump can do that will make you turn on him? Because it sounds like y'all support him being back in office. And that's perfect.
I really do.
What is the one thing that he can do that make you go, you know what? No, this is not it. This is not working.
Nothing. The one thing that he could do would be nothing.
So
if he doesn't do anything, it would be a huge disappointment.
Is there an area that you feel like if he does nothing in, that's a problem?
In all areas, he needs to touch on everything. He needs to hit the ground running hard.
I agree. Don't ask me that question. No, nothing. I don't know. Drop the ball.
I would expect that out of any candidate. I think that we're at a put up or shut up. Either get in there and do your job and not be petty with it, or just get out.
He's not the one to fuck with, and we need someone like that for president. Yeah, he's not the one to fuck with because again, all these countries or whatever, they've been plotting on us. And you could look back in the books, dig up histories. Everybody's jealous of us, the United States. I don't give a fuck if you live in Kansas, New York, whatever. They think that, we live too good over here. While they striving to eat or whatever. That's why North Korea got that Shimon, I forgot his name, or whatever his name is, and I don't give a fuck. Yeah, give a fuck. Yo, if you look at they lock them niggas. If you do something over there, my daughter, right? My daughter is in the army and blah, blah, blah. She was in South Korea. Long story short, right? She's next door to them. She told me stories. She couldn't go over there. She told me stories about that. And I mean, yo, slavery doesn't have nothing on our ancestors, black people. They do them dirty, and it's ridiculous. Torture. eh, You can't even.
Wow.
Anyway,
Um,
anyway,
I don't know who,
anyway.
but I hear you.
United States, they use what? Let me answer your question. United States, where we live at, they are afraid of us because we got the best army, military, whatever. They don't want to fuck with us.
I
So Kamala Harris cannot deal with all that shit. Trump is the fucking best president that we will ever have, ever have, because they know his reputation. He don't give a fuck. Send nuclear messages. I mean,
Bonnet, I'll say this. I think they got. I'll say this in closing. Right. I think 4 years will tell the tale of Donald Trump as president. He got
damn right.
I think 4 months will tell the tale.
He got 4 years.
I think 4 months.
I was trying to give him a little longer than that.
Hold on, what you say? 4 months. What do you mean about that?
I think within 4 months, the country as a whole is going to have a completely different atmosphere. Completely different. It may not be fixed. It's going to take a lot longer than that to fix the whole problem. But I think that we're going to be at a point where there will be a huge noticeable difference even after 4 months.
I'm sorry. Is that good or bad?
Good. Good.
All right. That's what I just wanted
I
just wanted to know.
Bonnet, Craig, let me get on out of here, man. I appreciate y'all being up here.
Love you, Jordan, boy. You my dude, nigga. Anytime, yo. If I see you, come on live, you know what it is.
Appreciate you, Bonnet. I appreciate you. Craig, is there anything else you want to say? Any final words?
Just keep an open mind. You know, there's a lot of issues to work with, and it's going to take more than just him. He's one person, so there's going to have to be a lot of things that fall into place to make things better. But we have to start having common sense conversations, and I think that's been his biggest message: is we need common sense. We need to have real common sense as a country.
I think the time is for it. There's a lot of people who are saying that for 4 years through Biden that we're a slave to the Democratic Party and all this other stuff. Well, guess what? You got the House.
I don't think you are. I don't think that Biden is going to define people.
But that was the going narrative that a lot of black people is slaves to the Democratic Party and all this other stuff. Black men delivered for Trump. They got him back in office. Were they the only minority to do so? No, but they did play a part in it. So now we need to see what all the promises that were given. We need to see them come to action. It's time, because if not, it's bad news. I think.
Hey, Jordan, you're not the only people that are watching. I mean, everybody's watching.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's what we should have that same expectation out of all of our leaders.
Yeah.
They need to work for everybody and not just for the few. And I think that's whole other topic we could get into. We're not going to tonight because
we'll get into it. No, we'll get into it. Because
I think that there's been a lot of stuff in the last 10 years that has been directed at specific groups and not as a general public. And I think that's really kind of driven a major negative into the political machine. So
see, Craig, for a while I didn't want to touch on the political topics and whatnot. Now I do. It's time for it now because it's put up or shut up time.
It is.
It's put up or shut up time, and you're right, because I like how you kept checking me about how it's for the Democrats too. You're right. Y'all
has to be for everybody.
Y'all are losers. Y'all are losers. Y'all lost to this man twice. Yeah, y'all put girls up against him, but whatever. You're still lost. Y'all are losers. Now y'all got to go back to the drawing board and see what y'all can do for your people. Republicans, you got all the power now. You got it. You said it was stolen from you 4 years ago. 4 years later, you got all the power back. It's time for you to put up or shut up.
I think it's time for all of them to put up.
But
I hope that they continue to do so. I hope this is a good check for all of them.
The spotlight's on the Republicans, though, Craig. I get what you're saying about the Democrats, but the spotlight right now is on the Republicans.
And it needs to be for the betterment of everybody, and not just for a few. It needs to be a betterment for everybody. And I think that that's part of the message that's been lost, is that you can't really try to govern for a few people. You need to govern for everybody.
I agree. Craig, Craig, I will have this conversation again. I hope to see you back because
I will be.
It's great talking to you again. It's great seeing you.
Always a pleasure, Jordan. Always a pleasure. You know that.
Absolutely. And I hope you have a good night.
You too, man.
All right.
You know, everybody just remember it's 4 years, so win, lose, or draw. That's the way it is.
Right. Appreciate you, Craig. Thank you very much for tuning in, man.
Yep. Have a good night, and everybody be blessed, and we will see you all on the flip one.
All right, man. Have a good one. Appreciate you. Oh, what a show. 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 I want to thank each and every one of y'all for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. I do have work in the morning. That's the reason why I'm shutting this down now. I just wanted to go live to talk to y'all. I know y'all are tired of the disappointment, the disappearing act. Miss Wanda, I'm sorry I keep disappearing. Craig, Bonnet, Behind the Bar, MC, Game, T. I apologize to all y'all for disappearing. Again, it's really tough to make content when you have the world on your shoulders, but I'm making it through. I'm trying to make it through. I'm trying to keep it moving. I'm trying to keep it pushing, and I hope y'all can see me pushing through. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. All right. Let me thank each and every one of y'all for tuning in. I think we've seen old Dirty Breezy in the building. Uncle Breezy, shout out to you, your significant other, Lady Fresh, and the Drunkles. I appreciate y'all. Y'all wasn't here, but y'all was here in spirit. Miss Wanda, I appreciate your support as always. Thank you so much. Dookie54 was here and he was on the panel, so I do appreciate it. Behind the Bar said what's up to me, so I really do appreciate him. Thank you very much. Who else was up in here? I don't want to forget anybody. I know Bonnet like Body. Thank you very much for tuning in and being on the panel. I appreciate you. Craig Durbin, as always, I appreciate you. Thank you very much. And again, I want to make sure I got everybody. Lady Fresh said what's up. Mama Boo said something in the beginning, so thank you very much, Mama Boo. I appreciate it. And I think that is everybody. So I appreciate. Oh, it's always honor. It's always honor. Oh shit. Oh shit. I appreciate you too. Thank you very much. Each and every one of y'all who was in the chat, everybody who was on the panel. This bomb is for you. Thank you very much for your ever loving support. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. Let me just play this one song before I get out here because I love this song. It's Bounty Tank. It's Bounty Tank. Like, I'm just glad he made it out. I'm glad he's alive. So it's only right that I end this live with him. Thank you very much. I shall be back. And I appreciate each and every one of y'all. We'll be back with more conversations, more good conversations. So until next time, I'm going to holler at y'all, all right? Peace.
I just got one question for you. What is the number one rule? Don't fuck with the church's language. Oh shit! Oh shit! I did that travel and I see you, boy.
I need this money. I'm on that Avion 44. Yeah, I'm Mr. Kicker though. You ain't gotta beg and please. I just want my fucking cheese. Prada shoes in different flavors. I don't want no fucking favors. 20 thou on my neck. I'm just trying to chase a check. All black Cadillac, whipping like the president. Cookie jars and all my cars. Cali's out my favorite scent. Eyes low can tell I'm bent. Fuck your bills, fuck your rent. I need mines before it's spent. Every penny, every cent. Yeah, let's get this money. Let's get this money. I need this money. Yeah, let's get this money. Let's get this money. I need this money. Yeah, let's get this money. Let's get this money. Yeah, let's get this money. I need this money. Let's get this money. I'm on that 1942. I'm big tank. Fuck is you. Caddy black, Mercedes blue. Bust up like a oh shit. Run through the city lurking. Niggas say they pockets hurting. Broke bitches always flirting. Broke bitches make me nervous. Sit back smoking Cali blood. West Coast and Cali love. Just bought a AR-15. Got it from my Cali plug. Run my city just as facts. Run my city, y'all get left. Niggas playing with my cheese. Put that AR to your now, nigga. Yeah, let's get this money. Let's get this money. I need this money. Yeah, let's get this money. Let's get this money. I need this money. Yeah, let's get this money. I need this money. Let's get this money. Yeah, let's get this money. I need this money. Let's get this money.